Hello, everybody. Oh, I got that too early. Let's do it again. I'm sorry. Can we do it? I'm kidding. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Rime of the Frostmaiden, Icewind Dale. We're Chaos and Quest. Quest and Chaos. Quest and Chaos.
You know, I actually heard recently that there's some other organization out there or person that has Q in their name, and I'm really annoyed that I just discovered this. They're QAnon, and they've stolen our letter, and I'm not a fan of that.
That's not good.
Unacceptable.
And I also just kind of started watching a documentary. I'm like, oh, I don't know who these people were. Like, wow, I was out of it. I did not.
Cease and desist.
Cease and desist, indeed, QNI. But no, we're Quest and Chaos. We're the QNC. But yeah, before we get into today's afternoon's, evening's game, wherever you are in this wonderful wide world, we got some announcements to go through. First of which, let's talk about some of our friends. We've got the Nord Games. Nord Games has all of that supplementary material to make your games awesome. They've got decks, they got books, they got dice, they got decks, dice, books, dice towers, dice trays, all the things to make your games fancy. So check out nordgamesllc.com /3.html, and that is our affiliate link. You click that link, you help them out, you help us out, and if you use the coupon code chaotic20 CHAOTIC20, you're going to get yourself 20% off. Another one of our friends of the show is Birds of Paradise. Birds of Paradise, they make custom-made dice based off of different types of birds, as well as their home state of Arizona, for it is made by our very own Andrea of the Burbs. So check out birdsofparadise.com, and if you use the coupon code chaotic, you're going to get 15% off your purchase. Last friend of the show is D&D Beyond. D&D Beyond is that online work tool space that provides you with the source books, with the character, or like player creation tools, all of that online to help streamline essentially the D&D pen and paper process of the game. Has all your stats for you, allows me as a DM to create monster spells and also other characters and monsters. I already said monsters. Words.
Counter builder, dice roller, everything you need.
Yes.
Everything you need, all in one place. And it's really handy, especially like going through, let's say, the Icewind Dale source book, and it says, oh, your characters are going to fight this creature, and it's highlighted, and you click it, and there, you got the stat block, as opposed to like, oh, go to Appendix C. Appendix C, this character, and streamline it all for us. So check out D&D Beyond if you haven't already. Great online tool set for streamlining your games. Today, we are doing one giveaway of Prosperity Tea Blend. It's a 1 ounce little tea blend that we will be sending out. Check out their Kickstarter. It seems to be is it a resource management game?
No, I don't know. It's a collection game. I don't know. You are building different tea blends, so you are gathering up cards to build your different tea blends and then creating combinations.
Yes. And to help promote that, they have sent us some tea to send out to you all. So be on the lookout when we're doing that giveaway, likely during the break. And yes. As you can see here, we are Sans JP, Sans Azar. Unfortunately, there's a bit of an emergency at home, but we will continue playing and sending them some very good thoughts. So yes. And by the way, we have a Patreon, y'all. So check out patreon.com/questsandchaos. Join us there. Help us create the show into the conglomerate we want to be. Let us rise in capitalism. What?
Oh, no, I'm agreeing with you. Preach on, brother.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, not capitalism. Support. Help us. Help you. Help you. Help us.
Speaking of you helping us, we have these cards from the Deck of Inspiration that have been so graciously donated to us, and it is. Let me look here. We are at the end of the month, so I'm thinking these bad boys better come into play today.
Probably, yeah.
I think there might be we might have to double up something, James, on those monsters as we talked about.
Don't give him ideas, Tom.
Oh, don't worry, Thomas. I'm prepared.
There's
I am prepared.
I know that because I accidentally logged into the Questing Chaos account. Anyway, I rejoined as a player before I saw too much. We have from our Deck of Inspiration the cards Critical Strike. We have another Critical Strike. We have Dangerous Oil, which changes a weapon into a magic weapon. Or adds a +1 if it's already magic. So I think somebody should have one of those. We've got Change of Fate, which is a reroll. We have Boosted Regeneration, which is healing at the start of every turn.
Elspith?
Yeah.
I haven't taken a hit in like 4 weeks. It'll be fine. The only hits I've taken have been to my pride.
Maybe we give that to Azar so that JP doesn't show up with a dead character next time.
That's
Good idea.
Yeah.
And the emergency seal. So if we have to run away from this moose.
We should have done this last week. We should have put the emergency seal on that doorway while we finished investigating the cairn, and then it would have been fine.
Yeah. There used to be a bloody moose on the tail. That kind of seal?
Now it is, yes. It's just a slow jazz crooner who sings and confuses your enemies while you
make an escape.
Mo is a bard now. I hope everyone knows this.
Yay!
Everybody's multi-classing now.
That's what we're talking about.
All right. So we one other announcement for our Patreon members. We do, in fact, have a quorum for our Guild of the 5Es game, which is going to take place this Sunday. It will not be streamed, but we are playing it offline with Spike GMing the continuing story of a strange undead rising in Pretoria.
Yes.
And eventually we will get some session recaps up so that you can follow along.
Cool. Excellent. So yeah, that's patreon.com/questionchaos. You can also support us on here by giving the bits. That helps us, keep the lights on in the studio. You can also check out our website, which is specific. Is it Quests?
I don't think we need to tell people to go to the website. It's kind of a hot mess.
It's a hot mess,
and has been for a little while. But
it's in progress. It's working on itself. It's just developing some new systems, some new things.
Yeah.
Fine.
So one of the things that was going on is that our WordPress theme was horribly slow, like taking 10 seconds to load a page. And like, well, I'm gone by the time it comes around. So we had Lucifer Vilchak, one of our great persons from our community, actually building a custom WordPress theme for us.
Oh,
so from the ground up. So that's what we're really excited about that. And then things are good enough where if I put in some hours, it would look pretty decent. But at the moment, you should just go to questingchaos.com/merch because that works.
Yeah, you can get mug like this.
Yep.
Excellent. Coolio. Any other from our players? Any other announcements? I think we're good on this side.
There was a bits moment that was hilarious.
Oh my god.
NGC457 just slid 500 because we have too many cards, so it's going to the moose.
Yeah! Give it to the moose!
Seth, going in there to the moose. Thank you.
As you do, you give it to the moose. Thank you very much, NG. So NGC457, this moose is gonna need it.
speaking of NGC 457, the Redacted Reports just finished up their first arc, and well, you know what they say about what's that thing where if you introduce it, you must use it.
Chekhov's gun.
Yes.
Chekhov's gun.
So,
yeah.
There's a gun over the mantelpiece. It must be fired by the end of the show.
Yes.
Yep.
Winchester. I'm looking at you. Anyway, it's so that comes into play.
Excellent.
Check it out.
Is spicy.
Quizencast.com/podcasts.
Hey.
With that.
Excellent. And yes, always check out Cream Bananas and Torpid Gaming Network, which has our very own Dasi and Alondra. But y'all, we're here at Quest and Chaos today. And let us get into this afternoon's game of Rime of the Frostmaiden. Welcome back, y'all. Last time, what happened on Rime of the Frostmaiden? Our heroes made their way to the east side in Tourmaline, in which they encountered a very, very cheerful and slightly overzealous Marta, who's probably not had a company in a long time. They stayed in the very interesting abode in which the rooms of the inn were actually in an underground cavern system below two houses. They entertained a good meal. I remember that Renner does not eat cooked fish, and so they got their raw fish. And
That's right.
after...
Sorry, I just remembered what happened last week. Oh, yeah, it was like 4 hours of...
We had an awkward slumber party, and yeah, it was great.
Yeah, awkward slumber parties. Y'all detected magic on a couple of things. I don't believe an identify was used, but
there's no pearl, so there's no identify.
Yeah, but that is on the horizon for at Marta's place. I believe it was Azar and Amoa who figured out that there was some riverweed that they pickled, and it probably is harvested over near Lonelywood, which is closer to the river system that feeds into Merd Walden. They made their way to said Lonelywood, encountered Steve's cousin, Richard, who has been basically, it seems like the tale of these heroes who have no group name has been spreading out and about, and how they are helping out the 10 towns. They moved forward and found Lonelywood. They were stopped by a very zealous halfling child named Scoop, which took them to their mother's house. The speaker, Nimsy Huddle, yes, who tasked them with going into the Lonely Wood and dealing with a white moose which has been attacking loggers in their time over there. And for some of the loggers, noticing that it is a very hit and run affair as opposed to sticking it out and beating up the 3 or 4 that are in vicinity. They traveled within Lonelywood, and after a good 4 hours, did find a moose. Not the right moose, but a moose they did find. Azar used their axe to try and chop down a 7-foot thick tree, and, after 40 minutes, that didn't go too well. And Elspith found a fox who was hunting a hare, gave it some fish jerky, and you know what? For 3 hours, decided to follow it. And lo and behold, led them to an interesting place. Had elven statues, a raised platform, a cistern with pillars, and a sarcophagus all outside, as well as what appears to be a very large sundial, except for the iconography suggests that it's used by the moon. They investigated this place, feeling they had sufficiently searched the outside portion of it. Donovan yelled, "Moose! Hey, Moose!" And almost like magic, coming from a hole within the hillside of this strange place, a moose emerged from a hole within, bloodied, as well as covered in snow white fur.
All right, it's already half dead. It's bloodied, everybody.
So this ain't no 4th edition, y'all. But yes, so here we are. The moose emerging from this portion in the hillside, and it looks around, sees the Tsar, doesn't see you, Elspeth, but you also only see its horns, its antlers, gently peering up above this massive die in the middle. Donovan, you can see it from your perch above, and Omoa and Renner are at least able to hear the clopping hoof prints, and it stops in the middle near this portion here with the moon phases on the ground, and it looks about, and it looks to the one person it can see, Azar, and just opens its mouth. Miwasa Pumdewaina.
Does anyone speak Huttese?
Moose?
Its head peers up as it looks towards the Tsar and then over to where the sound is. Iwaneya. Isa.
I'm gonna just say hello, hold on in every language I know, which I think it's Common, Elvish, Dwarvish.
Reminds me of Benny from Mummy.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait,
exactly.
Do we? None of us know what it is. What language it is?
None of you understand this language.
You know for a fact we don't. From all our
Yes.
languages. Okay.
I know all your languages. As god of this world, I do. But the moose doesn't either. But it only speaks in the language that it knows, and none of you know this language.
Cool.
What's its love language?
Such a good Oh, this is gonna be a zany one. We're all gonna die. Okay.
Quality
We
time.
make our
We're starting off
stand.
quality time. Perfect. I'm wonderful at quality time. I grew up in a convent.
Yes.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But it moves towards Azar, looming over the small figure. Iwa Seya.
Oh, I hate to say this, but it's I don't have anything to do other than a short bow and is now in melee range of a companion, so I'm going to fire for sneak attack damage.
Cool. Let's all roll for initiative.
Cool.
To be fair, whereas are here, I feel like punching would be happening.
Yeah, punching
already
would probably
anyway.
be had.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Elspeth has learned that she's the only one who really likes to start with talking.
Oh, man.
All right. Let's see. Where is Azar's initiative? Cool. 25 to 20. All right. Azar's at the top. 20 to 15. No one. Okay. 15 to 10.
13
13.
for Elspeth.
12 for a more.
Okay.
Oh, the mouth threw up. I beat you.
Excellent.
Wow.
Excellent. That's a plus one. So the 10 to 5.
I got 5.
5. Okay.
We're
Wait,
doing
wait, wait.
great. We're doing.
Hey.
Okay.
4 for Donovan.
4 for Donovan.
Whew.
Why am I going at the top of the order? It's the worst place for me to be.
Oh,
All
the
right.
ranged-
So
yeah, the
Azar
ranged
with a
ones are
21, Elspeth with a 13, Amoa with a 12, Renner with a 5, and a Donovan with a 4. Cool.
Is it though?
Yes, it is. It's quite cool.
Should we roll for the dog?
Icewind Dale. Oh, dogs. Yes. I will roll for the dogs. Wow.
Dogs rolled a 30. They just leave.
For real.
Are they tied up? They're still tied to the cart.
They are attached to the cart.
Okay.
Sled.
Sled. Yes.
Sled. Yes. Thank you. Renner, what is your dexterity score?
Excuse me. I should know this. Saving? No, +3.
Okay, plus 3.
16. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. So the wolves are dogs, but they use the wolf stats. The dogs are right after you. Cool. Starting off with Azar, I don't know exactly what they do, but I know with bonus action they'd probably hex the moose, and then they're going to punch it. Yeah. Oh wait, no, they got a quarterstaff. They'll use the quarterstaff as a two-handed weapon, I'm assuming, right? Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. All right.
I think disengage as an action.
Yes.
Run with your movement. Bonus action, run some more.
I mean, that is actually what would happen: is disengage and yeet.
Okay. Y'all know Azar better than I do, so Azar disengages as their action. Bonus action will they'll move their 40 feet.
Yeah, because this wouldn't be a fight if you all didn't run in the opposite direction and leave Elspeth alone, being the only one in the 30-foot range of the monster.
Oh.
Azar runs right past Elspeth, and then around the corner. Just
Yep.
Basically comes over here to that first one, and with their bonus action will then cast Hex.
Okay.
While they're running.
How high are these walls here?
They're about 10 feet.
Copy. Thank you.
And then there are stairs on the northern side there at the end of the Y. YMCA. That is, I'm done with that. Don't copyright me, please. Cool. That's Azar's turn. It is hexed. And next up is Elspeth.
Wonderful. Elspeth sees Azar go running by, goes, yep, that tracks. We've been here before, and is going to, with a deep breath and a slight moment of panic, engage one of her newfound drow abilities and make herself invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Because she would like to not be noticed. And then she is going to use her movement to head over here.
Head over there. Okay.
And I think that we heard that there was no snow on the inside of this, right?
Yes, this portion here with the moon dial seems to not carry any snow, where the rest of it does seem to have some bit of snow there.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Next up is the moose.
The moose.
The moose would chase after Azar because that is who
Moose sees.
it sees. So use the action to disengage. So it only moved 40 feet. So the moose's speed is 40 feet and catches up here.
Oh. Can it fit? It can fit through the hole?
So I imagine like it's big, like it's got the antlers. Like if it were like a giant or something, yeah. But I think it's like in general because no one actually takes up 5 feet of squares themselves. So
Well, I mean,
Makes sense.
Yeah, well.
I mean, it did have to get
like
in there somehow, so
Yes.
presumably it can fit. Unfortunately for us.
Unfortunate indeed, as it chases after Azar, and because it charged at least 20 feet, it will make an antler attack on Azar. Phew! That's pretty bad. That's a 13. Armor class is 15. So it kind of gets caught up in that little tighter space as it trying to like shoves through, and one of its antlers kind of gets hooked on the wall before kind of giving Azar enough time to duck under, but then the hooves come up from underneath and smack Azar. Whoop! Not that one.
oh,
That's a 2. The walls just seem to constrain the moose in a way that is not great for chasing after an enemy. So they are currently not stuck, but unable to make significant attacks on Azar. Next up, Momoa.
Is this tree right here in my way? That's in
Yes,
between us?
that tree is in the way. And from your vantage point, even though those pillars are maybe like 4 or 5 feet tall, you could see just like the tips of the antlers just coasting by underneath the ridge over there.
Okay, so if I were to stand on that altar, would I have a better?
You would have a better view, but I would probably give them half cover.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move. Ooh. Well, it's just gonna kind of wanting to get a better idea of what is happening, because all I
Yeah.
hear is
Iwana no bajababada.
Solo.
Solo.
Make my way. Actually, let's see here.
Han Solo.
Bantapudu.
I'm gonna move over actually right behind Donovan. I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Cast Expeditious Retreat on him.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right, I'm out of here, everybody.
And I think that's
Didn't we determine that your expeditious retreat can only be cast upon yourself?
Yes.
I think it is
I
so.
believe this
Yeah.
was a conversation in a previous
Shoot.
session.
Part, yeah. part-
Take it
Sorry,
back
Donovan.
in. Sorry, buddy. You're gonna have to just for
I only
Take
need
your
30
help.
feet.
well, in that case, I'm gonna cast enlarge on Donovan.
Oh, all right.
I love it. Bigger target.
Does my con go up? That's all I want to know.
How do you cast this, Tassi?
No.
Basically, I'm gonna tuck my hands under his shoulders and just kind of like give him a slight like roll.
Yep.
I just saw that.
And like you feel a
Lift
little bit
him
of
up
the
and my legs extend. They stay on
yes,
the ground.
basically it's just like a ladder almost like that just kind of extends outwards. You kind of lift them up a bit and then the legs extend, and it's like a weird portion by portion bit of Donovan, like first the legs, then the torso, then the arms, and then finally the head just and we have a large Donovan.
So what does that do?
I believe that ups your physical attack.
I can read it too.
Oh, yes,
enlarge. The target size doubles in all dimensions, and its weight is multiplied by 8. Its growth increases its size by 1 category from medium to large. There is enough room until the spell ends. The target also has advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. The target's weapon also grows to match its new size. While these weapons are enlarged, the target attacks with the target's attack with them deal 1d4 extra damage.
Yes. So where originally you have just normal size arrows. Basically, with your massive bow, like a trebuchet, you have massive bolts that pull back. And next up is Renner.
All right. I hear the hullabaloo here, correct? But I don't
Yes.
see.
Oh, you see a bit of the hullabaloo. You see
do.
Azar. Oh yeah, and Azar is the only one with a light.
Great. One. Is it nighttime? I don't remember.
It's
It is
always
always
nighttime.
Oh, you're right. So Renner will leave these filthy beasts next to him, finally. Tell me to babysit the dogs. And he'll run up here. And he can see this pretty well then from this vantage point?
From that vantage point, because of the statue that's like right there by Azar, probably half cover at the
Okay, I'm
moment.
going
If
to
you
do that.
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this better?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, whoop, that's weird, kind of. Oh, whoop. Okay, there. I'm going to throw my trident at it. And
Fire away.
yes, let us see here. That is going to be a 15 plus something. Yes, it's a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Wonderful.
Roll some damage.
Perfection. Oh, you did it for me. That's a 9.
9 damage.
Yes. And then we'll call back my
All right.
trident
So it
effort.
sticks in. You have to yell to Azar like duck. Hits it right into its left foreleg. Takes out a meaty chunk as it pulls back. The barbed hook's just kind of pulling some flesh as it goes back in your hand. Okay, that will be 9 damage. Anything else you'd like to do?
Absolutely not.
Yes. Renner can't be half.
He's going to stand and stare at the beast.
Mm-hmm.
Have I seen one of these before?
I don't think you've seen a moose before.
Oh no, that's what he's just thinking to
Yeah.
himself. Have I
Mhm.
seen one of these before?
Cool. Next up is the dogs. And you left 7 over there, right next to you, who's just like, and Jolly just like. But that's all the dogs will do. And at the bottom of the order with Azar on deck, Donovan.
All right. Now that I'm large, I am going to move. I don't have control of my character.
Oh, you don't?
I'm not logged in as me. That's why.
Ah.
Ah.
Who are you logged in as?
I am logged in as Quest and Chaos. I'm gonna log out, relog in. But if you could, you know what? I'll just shoot it with my bow.
Cool.
So, whichever way gets me the least amount of cover on it without.
Yeah, I would say you have to take, at least from your height, you just have to take a step, and you're able to look down at it. It's quite large, but you are larger, at least taller.
Cool. I'm thinking of shooting it then with my bow.
Yes. Add that sneak
Natural
attack.
20.
Pew, 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 trebuchet bow.
Double everything.
I was gonna use a critical. I was gonna use a card, but I didn't even have to.
Roll the dice,
Okay.
sir.
So I'm rolling. So that extra D4 is only 1. Okay, so 11, 12. I'm just rolling the dice twice. So that is 12, 21, 25, 28 plus 3. 28 plus 3. 31.
31.
Points of damage.
Holy moly.
Thank you for
Literally.
that extra 4 points, Tassi. From the enlarge.
Yeah. With that, with your massive bolt, you just gets into its midsection, and about 2 feet sticking out from the other side is this giant arrow that was enlarged with you. That was 31 fucking damage. Okay.
Donovan, you need to wear deodorant.
I'm trying to figure out. I think Nah, I'll just stay up there.
Okay. Next up is Azar. Seeing that the beast can catch up with them in speed, is going to punch it with you. Who's nearby? Who's nearby? Renner, you watch as, even though that she has a light within her hand, she drops it into the snow, giving this glow, and you watch as both her fists just go light up with flame. And the first punch goes in. It's an unarmed strike plus 5. That's a dirty 20, so that hits for 4 damage. Oh, plus the hex, which is another 4, so that's 8 damage. You watch as these black tendrils begin to squeeze within the moose, as well as these punches that land with fire. So that is 30. And with that, I believe with their bonus action, they can make another unarmed strike, right? Yes. So they'll do another strike with their left fist. That will be a 17 to hit, which it does, for a total of 11 more damage.
This moose is toast.
You watch as these punches sear into it, giving a blackened exterior to the white and reds that are also upon it.
Haha, well done, Azar. Well done.
Next up is Elspith. Far, far away, you cannot really make out the moose, save probably their left antler due to the dial that is right in between you two.
That's fine. I'm going to, since the fight seems pretty well contained over there, I am going to run back up to here and maintain cover behind the die, but be able to kind of peek around. And from here, let me check. Oh, wonderful. Within 60 feet. That means most of my stuff will work.
Destroy it.
I'm gonna... Yeah, you know, I've got cover. It's distracted with other things. I'm gonna try to snipe it from behind with a guiding bolt.
All right, go ahead.
I don't think that's gonna work. Nope, that's a 10.
10.
Do we have a card that we can use?
Well,
or
we
inspiration.
definitely have a plus and add a d6 to that. If we think that we're... do we think a 14 would hit it? Because that's kind of average.
James, do we think a 14 would hit it? Should we not risk it?
I think we should do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Add
Let's
Add the d6?
Let's
Okay.
see what happens. Yeah.
Maybe I'll get lucky and roll high. I was doing really well on Thursday, so maybe some of that will carry over. 12.
12. Hits.
Hits.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's a moose.
Well,
I
but it's
don't know. It's also talking to us.
Yeah, it's a magical
I don't
move.
know if it's got secret armor.
Nice.
Cool. I did not pre-roll my damage because I figured that. Okay. 16 damage, and it's glowing slightly now.
16
Nice.
damage. Sweet Jesus.
And that was only a first level.
Yeah, this moose isn't looking too hot. However, it is the moose's turn. What would the moose do?
What would the moose do? Whatever language it speaks.
So there is a the moose will it's got to go after the one who stuck a spear through its stomach. So it's going to ascend up this, which with its hooves and its ability to be sure-footed quite easily ascends upwards. It does leave Azar's range, but that is a 6, and that Azar hits 11, so it does hit. Sweet Jesus. Woo! Okay. Another fiery punch goes into its right haunch. It limps over to you, Donovan, and is going to try to attack you.
It goes,
It can try.
It limps over. It's going to make an attack with its antlers. Here we go. Hey, it hit something. That's a 22 to hit.
That'll hit. Oh, I'm injured already.
Are you?
Yes.
Oh.
So that will be 11 damage.
Okay, that's fine.
And then with its hooves, it's going to come in once more. Does a 16 hit?
It does.
All right.
Roll low.
That is 4 plus 4, 8 damage.
8 points of damage, and Donovan falls to the ground.
And then everyone goes, whoa, because he's a giant right now. Whoa.
Yes, you all feel that, but then you watch, or at least Moa up top watches Donovan's body shrink down, his body smacking into the pine tree, lessening his fall, but then kind of slumps off to the side and curls back into his normal stature. Speaking of, Moa, it's your turn.
All right, seeing Donovan like get back to his regular size, I don't have to like use my con anymore. I'm gonna fire off a chaos bolt.
Okay.
At the moose's direction.
Go ahead.
7.
7 to hit.
7 to hit.
Yeah. You prep this chaos ball and you watch as Donovan falls, and your mind just kind of notices your comrade fall and just shakes it off and tries to throw it. And
I'm gonna recommend, since we know 11 hits.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Add a d6 to that. I think
Yeah.
there's a chance. I think Moa needs a chance.
Yeah. Roll a d6 and add it to that 7.
Okay.
50 chance, bro.
That's funny. As we found out,
3.
Is it
That's a 10.
Yeah. It flies just wide. A little bit singe of the antler on the left side, but lands into the hillside up above and just kind of crackles with different energies, all just.
But now we know.
Yeah,
Now we know the number.
No. Meanwhile, let's see. What do I want to do?
God damn it! There's more things in the cave.
There's more things in the cave.
And they're gonna see me first thing because I'm not invisible anymore.
Yes,
Fuck me.
indeed.
And you're going.
Oh, I mean, I am like pressed my back up to this dial, ducked down, so I will probably see them and just be like, well, there we go.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, perfect.
I'm going
Yeah,
full.
let's.
Wonderful.
20-foot radius. Yeah, let's throw that down. Okay. Let's see. Where is a 20-foot radius? What is a nice place to stick it? Yeah. 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 That's gonna hit everybody. Excellent. So,
What?
Elspith, you begin to hear a bit of a as a cold wind begins to coalesce up above you all. And in this cylindrical area that hits all of you, I need you to all make dexterity saving throws, please.
I automatically fail.
Yes.
What?
$13.
13. Okay.
5.
5.
Oh.
19.
19.
Hey.
You succeed. And Donovan fails. And Azar succeeds. So, everyone who failed will take...
Who failed?
You, Amoa,
And Donovan.
Donovan.
I should have stretched. I should have stretched.
Should have stretched. Should have stretched. So, you will take 11 bludgeoning damage.
Damn.
Damn,
And-
indeed.
15 cold damage.
I have resistance.
Yes, so
Damn.
that halves.
Half it.
As well as tossing.
Round up or round down?
Round down.
Love it.
So that will be
7.
7 damage.
And then I take half of that.
Yes, so you take 11 plus 15, so that's 26 damage. Halves
So I take
to
13.
Yes.
Well,
And
that's
for me, I believe that's one
Automatic death fail.
automatic fail.
One automatic fail.
One
Which was-
automatic fail as
Cool.
a ice storm coalesces above and smacks you all from below. Elspeth, you're the only one who notices where it seems to be emanating from darker within that yes. And
As I say, with my 60-foot range of dark vision, can I see anyone or anything
Yes.
inside the cave?
you do
Great.
see a bit of a pale skinned visage covered with long brown hair that just kind of coats right about over their right side of their face. And
Great.
let's see. Yeah, I put it here, so that's 20 feet. So, and in addition, I would assume this area right about here where it was able to hit everybody is difficult terrain now, as ice chunks have made the ground itself slippery and wet.
It's a Bon Jovi concert in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that person is within, but
Oh.
Renner, it is your turn. You have been pelted with large chunks of ice.
Yes. All right. I'm wearing my crampons though, so I'm good. I will. Let's see. To get to Buddy here, would I be able to make it?
Oh,
Is it-
The moose.
yeah.
The moose is dead, y'all. I'm just
Oh, it
sorry.
is.
Yeah, I forgot. It's in the range. And even if it did save, it would be smacked by it.
Okay.
A bunch of ice pelt just pulverized this moose to death.
I was like, the moose is gonna eat us.
Yeah. No.
Nope.
All right.
Not
Then in that case, I will. 1, 2, and
Kinda
this is
slides
difficult.
off.
I'm climbing up to stabilize Sir Donovan. That is what I am doing.
All right, make me a medicine check, please.
Absolutely.
Is it an ongoing storm there, or just a single?
I believe it's singular. Yes, singular.
All right.
Oh, 21. I didn't know it was a plus. 21.
21. Wow, okay. Donovan, you are stabilized. After a little bit of Triton magic, a little... Use a little shocking grasp in there, defibrillate. So you are stabilized, Donovan, at 0 HP. Next up, unless there's any bonus actions you'd like to do, Rennie.
No, because I don't know where this came from. So I'm just gonna... and then I'll just kind of, ready
Mm-hmm.
in front of him, kind of... Because I don't know where or what it's from.
Excellent.
think I assume it's from the sky, so I'm going to look towards the sky.
Okay, you look up and you just kind of see this dark swirling cloud begin to dissipate. But next up is the dogs who are like, woof, 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 woof. Next up, Donovan, you're stabilized. So
Yes.
all good to go. Next up is Azar, they do not see where the magic happens, and it is not Elspeth's turn yet, so they will take their time just going up to here and getting ready to. They will ready an Eldritch Blast if they see anything.
I was saying, get ready to leave me to die.
Yeah, I was going to say, actually, probably what Azar would do would go pick up the giant bolt that Donovan left, start dragging it
Yo,
off.
you're. Yeah.
Start dragging it off the map, yeah.
Next up is Elspeth. You're just on the edge of this little ice storm. Some of it getting blocked by the dial, but you got hit by a couple.
Yeah. I'm double checking a thing real quick. I would have seen or heard Donovan go down even from my hiding spot, right? Because
You would have
height, I
seen
would
the
have him
massive
drop.
giant of him just like
Great.
smack into the tree and then fall down.
Okay. Damn it. You are just out of range. Okay, in that case, what I'm going to do is I am going to charge my guiding bolt up in my hand so that my hand is glowing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to look toward the cave, and I'm going to and I'm just going to be like, could we talk about this before any more magic gets flung about loud enough that everybody can hear? I'm going to take maybe I don't really want to. I'm going to take maybe one step this way, so I'm toward the shorter end of the dial so that I am visible to my party and they can see what I'm doing. But I'm not going to hurl this guiding bolt unless aggressive action is taken against me or a party member.
Okay.
I want to give them a chance to respond first.
Excellent! Wow! Not murder hoboing!
Not murder.
Not yet!
Not
We can
yet.
get there!
We have a house where murder homeowners.
Talk to the HOA.
Excellent. Next up is Amoa, because the moose is dead.
Yay! Is there a way I can help Donovan up? Or he's stabilized.
Stabilized,
move on
so
your own.
only if you were able to heal him will he be able to begin to take actions once more.
Yeah,
You do happen to have a potion in your pouch that you could pour down my throat.
Do I? I think I do.
You totally do.
Oh, I
So
do.
I
that we
remember.
have the card.
It's the card.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I cradled the back of your head. Just kidding. Yes. Do one of these. Flunk. And hand it over to you. I'm guessing that's
do you know what you're doing, Amoa?
sexy times. Yes.
Yeah. I would say feeding someone as a potion is an action.
It is an action. I hear do I hear Elspeth?
I specifically yelled loudly enough that
Okay.
everyone could, and I'm standing there with my hand up and glowing so that you guys see that something is happening.
Okay.
And we can see the direction you're looking, I'm assuming, too. And
Yeah.
reference.
Yeah.
Cool.
I yell back. I agree. Let's get out of here. But hand Donovan the potion. Am I close
All
enough
right.
to? Do I have to move or?
You do have to at least move up to him and.
I'll move this direction right there.
Nice.
Yeah.
So this is a heals 1d6 plus 2, and then at the beginning of my turn, every turn, I heal another 1d6.
Nice.
Okay.
That
Another
is
move
very
shows up.
useful.
How much do you heal, my friend? Or at the start of your turn?
When consumed, and then at the start.
Okay. How much do you heal?
7.
7.
Woo.
Cool. Does that carry over if you go unconscious again?
Yes.
Okay. For how long?
Until the end of combat. Well,
Huh.
although, yeah. So technically, if we get out of combat for a whole round,
Okay.
And it stops.
Wordings
So-
of
What
Koch.
I'm saying is we should attack. God.
Yeah. Keep
Jim's like,
attacking.
oh, maybe you will negotiate with the crazy trowel lady for a round before.
Not runner! Just runs into the.
Next up, unless Momo, you have anything else?
I don't think I can do anything else really.
Okay. Next up is the figure within. And you just hear
Oh.
a voice shouting out in common. Excuse me. The 10 towners must die. If not by me, the Frostmaiden will. And once more, up above, clouds begin to form.
My guiding bolt goes off.
Guiding bolt goes off.
Yep.
Roll an attack.
That I consider that an aggressive action.
Critical strike, critical strike. Use critical strike.
If you
I-
hit.
I'm pretty sure I hit. Let me double check my modifier. 22.
22 hits.
Great.
Let's do critical on that.
So is that
Thank you, Patreon?
gonna just double my damage? Roll it as though I rolled a crit.
Yes.
Excuse me while I get out some more d6s. I was not prepared.
Get out that 8d6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have these little tiny ones so that I can roll them all at once and get the good foley.
Yes.
10, 22, 24, 28, 34 damage, and the figure is now lit up with my goth blacklight glow.
Wah, 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 wah. So as this beam flyers off, black and with a little bit of purple rimming around it, it fires off into the darkness. And from there you can see, just glowing ever so slightly in purple light, a very pale face, brown hair, and it seems like their lips are very, very blue.
And as the wind starts to pick up just before it's inaudible, I'll just shout, I did say I wanted to talk!
At which the wind picks up once more and above some clouds form. And once more, I need everybody to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Success, I'm guessing.
I'm
22.
22, and let me get Czar. Ooh, I don't think Czar makes that.
I didn't make
19 for
Nope.
runner.
19?
Mm-hmm.
it 13, so I
13,
failed.
that's a fail.
7.
11 fail.
No, 7.
7.
Much failer.
Much more fail.
Much failure.
So,
Low rolls.
Yeah, it's because it's low.
Woo! So bludgeoning damage, 15.
Holy guac. Okay.
Holy guac, indeed.
Half of 15 is
7.
7.
Are you down, Donovan?
I am
Yeah.
down again.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to be down once the cold damage pops in. Too.
So that was 15, so that's 20. Okay. And then for cold damage, that will be 17 cold damage.
Well, the first time this happened, was it 2 separate damages as well?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I should fail another save now, or is it all one attack?
It's all one attack.
Okay.
But just separate damages.
So,
Nice
in
chunks are
case
kind of
people,
being,
some people have
Right,
resistances,
resist-
yeah.
which
so if we are
Azar does.
resistant and succeeded.
So
this-
quarter damage.
Got it.
So from 17 down to 8 down to 4.
4 plus 7 from earlier. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
So that is
This didn't
7.
change.
Ooh.
So
Oh wait, no, I was already
I'm-
still locked down.
Hey!
hey.
And if you've all been waiting
Alondra.
for it,
Yes.
there you go.
Take your shots now. Day drink.
Wait, so
For
who else dropped?
I did. More.
So the only
Elspeth
ones
and
up
Donovan.
are Azar and Renner?
Correct.
Oh shit. Okay.
Alright. Well,
Azar has healing.
I'll be
Yes.
up soon.
So the death save. Sorry, run me through this.
When
They'll
you
be at the top of your turn. If you roll a 10, you save once. If you roll below a 10, you fail once. If you roll a natural 20, you get 2 successes, or auto up
You
to
pop
1,
up with 1 HP.
1 HP. But if you roll a natural 1, you get 2 fails.
Oh, okay. Well, here I
Three,
am.
three fails, and you are dead.
Dead.
Unless
dead.
we can-
permanent dead.
Cool.
Don't have any necromancers with us to.
Okay.
Rise up.
I can do things, but not when I'm not conscious either.
Next up is Renner. What you doing?
how big is the cave entrance?
The cave entrance is maybe about 10 feet wide and then about 7 to 10 up.
What's above the entrance?
Above the entrance is just like hillside.
Gonna do that. Yep. Cast it, or what is it called?
So you would need to probably it's emergency seal.
Yeah.
So it is break this marble-sized glass sphere to create a 1-inch thick magical barrier, more than 10 feet by 10 feet, to be used to seal a door, a tunnel, or enclose an item no larger than 3 feet. So you would have to break this marble in the doorway, or just inside the doorway.
All right. Can I stabilize? No. So both
I'm fine.
Amoa
I'm
and
fine.
Donovan are done. Okay. So, what would this count if I jump off acrobatically? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6.
So right now you are within. Oh wait, no, because you have your crampons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that helps a bit. Yeah.
So I can do that. Is that okay? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And then if I
Okay.
want to double it up, 1, 2, 5. Perfect. So my action, I'm going to do a dash. Then I'm also going to use action surge, which is an additional action.
Mhm.
Grab that stupid little whatever it is, marble, and just be like, oh, pathetic. And then look at whatever it is in there and just smash it on the side of the tunnel. And then whip, yeah.
As a semi-translucent screen basically appears before you.
Is that an action to do the marble thing?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then, yeah, then.
And with your dark vision, as you see just beyond the shimmering, you see glowing with the black light that Elspith cast on it, just a pale human face, very sunken in eyes that are aglow with very bright blue, and lips also as if stained, just kind of smiling at you. Just
Renner's gonna spit on the trim, whatever the thing, whatever he's at it, and then turn. I mean, I don't know what's going next with initiative, but
yeah,
he's gonna see Elspeth and immediately go to her on his next turn. Just letting
Okay.
everyone know.
So
The dog-
for reference, the AC to hit is 18,
Mhm.
and it has 25 hit points.
if it
So
casted
there-
a spell on it, would it?
It would fail at save, I would think, because
Okay.
it's
Interesting.
unless it's if it's an AOE spell, it would just do the damage. If it
Okay.
was an attack spell, it would have to get over an 18.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so not foolproof, but hopefully buys y'all some time.
In
And-
fact, the flavor text says it's not foolproof, but it will have to do.
Correct.
Correct
Highly
indeed.
accurate.
Okay. Next up are the dogs, who will continue to yip and yell. Where Jolly is definitely giving off like "get the fuck out of there" barks, whereas Seven is giving off like "hey, you guys okay" kind of barks.
That tracks.
Right.
Next up, Donovan. You heal 1d6 plus 2.
8 points of damage. I mean healing.
8 points of healing. You stand back up as this swirling potion begins to continue to just pulse within you with life. Ugh, words.
I'm going to heal 8. Then I am going to get up for half my move. Then I am going to 5,
5, 10.
10, 15, and just kind of hide here. And then bonus action hide.
So the that green circle is still difficult terrain. So you would be here.
Okay. I will bonus action dash. For another 5.
And you're standing there. You got half cover. Next up is Azar at the top, who still okay. Will walk over to Amoa and using their healing light with a bonus action will heal that Amoa for 4 HP.
Oh.
And with
What
their
level?
action,
What level warlock?
level 1 warlock.
Oh, okay. Still has, there's 46 in that healing pool.
2d6.
So, I'm sorry. I maybe I haven't rolled yet, but that last action knocked me out.
You were unconscious and now you just got healing, so now you pop back up with 4 HP. You
Oh,
don't have to
okay.
do death saves.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. Well
Yeah.
then.
Oh, good.
Oh, lovely.
I have a feeling we'll all be down again soon. so.
It's fine. It'll only be me, the person with all of the rest of the healing. It's fine.
Although, you know what? If I keep going unconscious, this potion is just going to pop me back up. So I might get ahead of you in the going unconscious pool.
We can keep tallies. You are
Um,
catching up to me.
So that's
It's
Azar's
tonight.
turn. Elspeth, death saving throw, please.
Certainly. That is a 4, which is a fail.
First fail. Okay. Amoa, you are up by Azar's healing light. It is your turn.
Whoa. I'm going to, having seen death or pain or whatever it is, I'm gonna go ahead and touch my body for some expeditious retreatal.
Touch my body, get me out of here.
Yep. Be like, let's go, calves, take me away. And I'm gonna move.
So you have to spend half your movement getting up
Yep.
as you were down.
Can I make my way here?
Make my way.
Out of that difficult terrain?
With 15 feet of movement, you could go 1, 2. You could be.
Oh, right. So
If you let yourself slide, basically, you could get to here.
where did you ping? Oh,
If you wanted to go downwards.
here.
Bump, bump.
Okay. Okay. I guess that's my move. Yep, that's it.
Okay. You want to ready an action in any way?
Yeah. Get my daggers ready.
Okay.
Yep,
So if someone comes in range, are you gonna throw them or?
actually, I have my boomerang prepped. Sorry.
Boomerang prepped. Okay. Cool. Speaking of moose, Renner, you see the druid smiling at you,
Oh, it's a druid. Okay.
That's,
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
done.
figured.
and with a quick cast of their hand, you watch their form just disappear, collapse in on itself, and then regrow out. And standing before you, interestingly enough, a very resplendent, unbloodstained white moose.
We killed the wrong moose. They yell at
Did
druid.
they come through the portal or the barrier?
No, they
I
did
think
not.
it's just
They're-
behind it. Yeah.
Yeah, just behind
Oh,
us.
okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
And as this new white moose stands before you, that's where we're going to take a break, y'all.
Oh no! I was like, cast Hunter's Mark, but I forgot what character I was playing.
Ooh.
Oh God, if only Inqua was here.
Yeah.
We'd be in much better shape.
Pew, 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 pew. But yeah,
Okay,
folks,
cool.
we'll be back in 7 to 10. Thomas, are we going to do that giveaway?
Yes, let me load up the Nightbot. Remember, this is courteous of Prosperity! Exclamation point T in the in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
So if you enter hashtag chaos, you will be entered to win 1 ounce of tea blend as soon as they arrive from Prosperity.
Excellent. Yes, yes, yes. So check them out. It is a card collection game in which you yourself are trying to make tea blends. So exclamation point T for all that info. And yeah, we'll be back in 7 to 10. Grab that drink, grab that food, and use that bio break. And we'll see you after the break.
And go check out that Kickstarter video for Prosperity.
Yes.
10, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's up? Oh my god, I haven't said that since I was in the 5th grade, y'all. What's up? And welcome to the after the break of
Rime of the Frostmaiden.
Icewind Dale, Quest and Chaos. Congratulations to Encore Vivant. You have won the 1 ounce tea provided by Prosperity. Check out their Kickstarter with !T.
Encore.
Check out their Kickstarter with !T. Encore Vivant. Congratulations. Cool. So, Renner, you watch as the druid turns into another white moose standing before you. And do they do anything else? Un momento, por favor. Nope, that was their action. So, do they have any bonus actions? No, they can't cast any spells because they're in animal form. So, yeah.
That is very good to know. Meta. Okay.
It is Renner's turn.
In seeing it, he's going to give kind of like a mean smirk towards the stupid moose, and then run over to Elspith and then stabilize her.
Okay. Stabilize. Use your medicine check, please.
Oh, right. I have to do something. Ooh. I think this is the same. 21. Yeah.
You are stabilized, Elspith, at 0.
And then turn as I'm reviving or stabilizing, and just turn and like smile meanly to the stupid moose.
Okay.
Through the glass.
Okay, let's see what happens. Next up are the dogs who go rip, 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 rip. Next up, Donovan, after the dogs. You heal another.
7. I love these things.
I feel Thomas made these cards.
I'm well over halfway to my max of 23 as a 4th level character.
Oh.
So crunchy.
I don't have any heals, and I don't have any let me just see what spells I have that might come into
Crunchy.
I mean, I would have yelled to the group. I think I did before the break, but like we've killed the wrong moose, alluding to that it's now back into a moose. So if people know what the heck a druid is, which Renner obviously doesn't, maybe that'll clue them in on something.
What's the range of a short bow? Range of a short
60, 120?
Yeah, I think it's 120.
Right.
80, 320.
80, 320.
Oh.
Which
You want to shoot the want to shoot the wall?
No, but I'm going to ready an action to shoot the enemy when it is in this.
Mm-hmm. Currently,
point.
with your dark vision, you do not see them. But once they, when they, oh wait, no, it's 120, right? 120 for dark or half elves. No, you
No.
do.
We get 60.
Oh, 60?
So I will ready an action to shoot it when it gets in range of my dark vision. You know what? Stupid me. I'm gonna move. Let's see, is that closer? Yeah. So I'm gonna move over here. Bonus action hide, and then ready that action.
Okay, roll a perception or stealth check for me.
That's not gonna be great. That's gonna be a 14.
14.
13.
Noted. Okay.
11. Sorry, 11.
11. Even worse. Noted.
I will make an argument that Donovan, because of where he is, can probably see that there is something glowing
Yes,
in the
that
doorway
is true.
because my
And
guiding bolt
because
is
of
still
if it's
sitting
a
on it.
translucent something too, it'll
Yeah.
probably amplify that.
Yeah, you do see in black light just the silhouette of a moose. Just standing there.
I had that poster.
To be fair, Blacklight Moose sounds like a dope band.
It does.
Yeah.
Be a great trap band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their first single, Patronus.
Azar's turn. Azar has how much of the health left? 13. Okay. What would Azar do? She can't see the moose.
Azar might use her other healing on Elspeth so that Elspeth can heal everybody else, since Elspeth has all the other healing.
So with that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is able to see Elspeth kind of slumped against the dial, and will use her last. Oh, what happened there? Oh, there we go. Okay, I see what happened. Last D6 healing to heal Elspeth for 2.
Great.
Better than nothing.
Yeah.
At
And
least I'm conscious.
Yeah. With their bonus action, I mean, it's dark and they left their light over here. So I would say they will ready. No, they can't. That was it a bonus action? They'll ready their action, and if they see the moose, they'll fire away. Next up is Elspeth. You have 2 HP.
Yeah, I do. That's all I need. That's gonna be the sort of like sit up, glance around, be like, did anybody else? Is everybody else awake? Did anybody else go down again?
I saw a Moa and Donovan. I revived Donovan, I think, but then we can. I think we can see a Moa.
You guys can see Donovan attempting to hide.
Yeah, yeah. He looks.
The tree branches are just rustling.
The only one who does not see them is Amoa. With the passive perception.
Oh shoot.
Or did it go up? Who knows?
What would I do? You know?
What?
You know, this is a dumb thing, but I think I might try it. Let me check my distance real quick.
Don't say
Your
that.
range
It's
one,
not dumb.
Healing doesn't require distance.
Healing doesn't require distance, but the other thing I might want. Well, some healing requires distance.
Yeah.
Amo is within range, so bonus action healing word Amoa for 9.
Woo!
Wow.
9.
Like,
And then I need my measurement tool to see. Okay. And it's 60 feet. Wonderful. This is a terrible decision, but I'm going to at least attempt it because it's the only thing I can do. Can I please get the moose to make a wisdom saving throw?
Moose makes wisdom saving throw. Ugh. That's an 11.
That will not pass my DC of 14, so the moose is now going to take some necrotic damage from my Toll the Dead, because I can just throw that behind the thing without breaking it.
Echo in that cavern, bitch.
And I'm double checking because I have a thing that affects that potentially, and I want to.
So the moose form itself has not been hurt. If it's Toll the Dead, it will be that D8.
Yeah. Great. That is going to be 7 necrotic damage to the moose form.
You really can't see what the effect was, but you do know it hits.
Great. As long as I feel that little twinge of it making contact.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will just look to everyone and be like, should I move?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Pull in Azar. Run with Azar.
Pull myself up on the dial, and I'm going to at least get some cover and come. Oh, let's see. Where is even the best way to go? I'm gonna kind of head over. Yeah, wrong tool. Kind of head over here.
Okay. Still difficult terrain.
Then I will head over here.
Cool. You kind of like slump over the dial and slide on the other side, and then just like kind of walk up. Yeah, you're quite covered right now. Excellent. So that was
trying to not be the first thing it hits again.
Next up is Amoa.
I don't see it, right? It's gone. I'm looking
You
at
do
the-
not see it right now.
Good grief.
You do see the shiny. Well, I mean, actually, no, because you do not have dark vision. You do not see the seal on the cave either.
I'm gonna move my ass over to this side of just kind of closer to Elspeth. And I'm gonna go ahead and cast Bonfire.
I was
Okay.
waiting for it. It's not a party until Amoa casts bonfires at some point.
Where do you cast your bonfire?
I'm gonna cast it kind of in between us. So like, is there a way I could ping? Where is that?
Near?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like right where that wedge is. So
Let's see. Do I have just like a nice small fire?
it's a nice one.
Yeah.
There you go. I think that's fine.
Oh.
So not everybody can see. it.
And how much light does that give off? Do you know?
Oh, that's a good question. Does it say? Would that be in rain? Wait, where would I find that?
It would be like in its description if it says how much light it gives off.
Sure. No, it doesn't say anything.
Okay. We'll say, if it doesn't say anything, we'll say 30 by 30. So 30 feet bright light and then 30 feet dim light. So this this portion
Yes.
of the field just lights up. And Renner, well, you could see just like the outline and just like the little bits of the white moose. Now you can see it in the low light within the cavern as some of Amoa's bonfire kind of just spills over.
Cool.
Cool. Excellent choice.
Bonfire.
And this is still difficult terrain. This big goop.
Yes,
moment?
the big
Okay.
green,
Okay.
which at the start of its turn now goes away. I
Perfect.
will attempt to.
erase.
I don't know how I can erase it. Clear drawings. Yes, clear. There we go.
Ah.
The ice and the magic melts. Meanwhile, the moose, you can see it go back 1, 2, 3, 4 into the darkness, and you're like, what the fuck? And then you see it rush in and slam against this transparent wall. And it's gonna attack. It is a moose. So what is it's dealio. Son of a biznatch.
Not great.
Let's see. Nope, that's still one hit. Well, it slams in and you hear a boom, and then it's going to take its hooves and rear upwards and smack it once more. That hits. And it has 25 health, so that is 2d4 plus 4. Okay. Ooh, double ones. Nice. So it smacks into this translucent wall, and you see just like a tiny little fissure go across it. But that is all it is able to do. And then you just watch as the moose just continues to pace back and forth. That is the moose's turn. Next up is Renner.
Can I take this moment to call out and say, are we fighting or are we retreating? Like, to everybody.
I would say that's easy to say. People
I
can
know what
respond
Azar
with
would
it.
say.
I I think we have to fight. I don't think we can get away from it. And we don't know if there's more in there.
Got it.
I think both.
All right. How high is this? You said there was 10 by 10, 10 feet wide by 10 feet tall. What's on
That's
this?
for the hole, but the hillside itself is a bit more sheer and goes up a good 20-ish feet.
Love it. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then climb as high as I can.
Okay. Make me an athletics check.
Sure. 16 with something to it. Athletics. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. I would say you're able to climb at half speed right now.
Cool. I will double it then. I will dash as my action.
Action. Okay. So you took 15, so total you have 45. So you basically get up to the top.
Oh, I am at the top.
At least of this sheer face. You kind of get up and you notice that it continues to angle upwards. But you at least are in a position to stand.
Got it. Cool. Wonderful. I am waiting here.
Okay.
As I'm climbing, we'll mutter to myself, oh, you know, if it was underwater, I could just swim right up in. Got to climb, use my limbs. Grumpy.
Use your limbs.
Mumbling to yourself.
Yeah.
Next up is Donovan.
He's being very stealthy right now. Can you guys
Very
see
stealthy.
him?
I'm assuming they would try to get a better position on their hiding and then also prep an arrow for that.
Maintain. Yeah.
I
I think now it's just a matter of time before.
Yeah, I think he's just holding an action, waiting for an unfriendly
a breakthrough. Yeah.
I'm assuming they would try and like reposition themselves to hide once more. Tassi, would you mind rolling a d20 for Donovan?
Not at all. 10.
10, that's pretty good, and plus whatever their stealth is.
Stealth is a 5.
Thomas
Five.
himself is a pretty stealthy guy because I looked over him like he's not there.
Okay, so that's
He is
That's a 15
swift
total.
like a ninja.
I'm surprised that. Okay, I see. Now I'm seeing Donovan's. I was like, why is the stealth so low? I see.
Yep.
I see.
Yep, that's why.
Interesting choices. Cool. Next up after Donovan is Azar. They would probably move their bonus because now they can see it. They'll use their bonus action to move the hex over. Oh, well, they would have to be concentrating on it. And they did get hit twice. Okay. Quickly checking if they maintain concentration.
Mm-hmm.
They do. Okay. So they maintain concentration, and she moves the hex over to the moose, which of it everybody can kind of see it except for like Renner from the tall, high up vantage point, and it's probably going to ready their longbow. Yeah, probably step back 1, 2, 3. See if they can get up. They cannot get up. That's a natural 1. So they slide back down and just have their arrow ready and prepped. Okay. So that is Azar's turn. Elspeth, go ahead.
Emma, how are you feeling? You feeling all right?
Yeah. I'm a little hungry, but
Right, then forgive me. I'll slap myself on the shoulder and cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Good. No, absolutely.
Not for much though. It's only gonna give me 5, but that's slightly better. And then, wow, I rolled bad on that. I'm gonna come up to here, and I'm gonna try to use my last bit of movement to climb up to the edge.
Okay. Make me an athletics check.
Oh, apparently the showing up in Jurgle's waiting room yet again gave me a sudden rush of strength.
Endorphins.
Yeah, that was a 19 for an 18 check.
Okay.
I have a negative strength modifier.
But you're able to scramble up despite all the layers.
Yeah, so I assume that's just gonna put me right here.
Okay. Amoa, you're up.
Oh, goodness. Aw. I am gonna move behind Azar.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna fire. You know what? I'm just gonna create another bonfire.
Yes, you are.
And I'm gonna drop it. Actually, what's my range on that? 60 feet. Oh, nice. Okay.
I believe because of bonfire, you have to concentrate.
Oh, so I already
on-
have
yeah.
one. No. Oh, it is a concentration spell. Okay.
But you could drop the one that you have and move it if you wanted.
Yeah, I'm gonna move it 60 feet. Oh yeah, I'm gonna drop it right in front of his this window there.
Oh, where?
Let's see, can I ping it? That's square right in front of the moose.
Right
Oh,
here.
okay. Right here?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and there you just see it light up, and it's just. I don't think you've ever seen an animal with such malicious intent, just like glaring with. While the other moose had, moose eyes, this moose has piercing blue that just kind of dance in the firelight.
Amal feels sort of rattled inside, but doesn't let on to the group. Just like, oh, goose pimples. And that is my turn.
All right. The moose rears up, going to smack it with its hooves. I will throw a T6 onto here. Son of a. Okay, it hits.
Use that moospiration, I guess.
Gotta get that moospiration. Yeah, that's 11 more damage to the barrier, and it will attack with its antlers. Okay, that hits for 2d8.
Whoa.
Roll low, roll low.
Where's my awakened boost? There you go. Yep. It shatters and it begins to charge to the left here. It will go past the bonfire. How much damage does that do? Or does it need to make a save?
It needs to make must succeed a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw, and that would knock it prone. So, does a 16 make it?
Does not hit.
Does not hit. It dances past the flames, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
The agile moose.
Wow, how fast? Yeah, this thing
7.
is.
Moose are fast. Donovan's crossbow bolt would go off.
Yes, fires off. Unfortunately, not sneak attack because it did see. 7 plus short bow is 5, so that's 12 in
It hits moose, right?
in moose form. It does hit, so
Yeah.
that will be a 1d6 plus 3. We're gonna roll me a d6.
Absolutely. That was a 1.
1, so 4 damage as it kind of like clips one of the antlers and shaves off a bit of its ear. So that is 4 damage. Okay. And it is able to see all of you now. Save it can. You're not hiding. You can see Renner at least out of the corner of its eye up above, illuminated by the bonfire. Cool. That is the druid's turn. Renner, you're up. Way up.
Can you do the little like line thing to see how far it is? I don't
Yeah.
know how to do it. I'm sorry.
It's right underneath the magnifying glass, the little
Okay.
ruler.
Yeah. The
And
no
then-
snapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show to
That's like
others.
35.
Yeah.
30. Oh, it's actually 32.1 feet.
Yeah.
According to mine. Okay. Well, balls. What I wanted to do did not happen.
If you want to shimmy along.
Yes, I am going to shim. I'm above the actual mouth of the cave, correct? Or the
Yes.
cavern. Yeah. So I'm gonna shimmy, Cocoa Puff, a little bit over here. Oops, now I gotta switch back. Excuse me,
I
guys.
think
Sorry
I
about
like it.
that. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to Caustic Brew this moose.
Ooh, yes.
So
What
I'm
is
gonna-
the save?
Roll first. It's 11. Dex. 11.
What stat?
Dex.
Dex.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a fail.
Oh my gosh, yes! This never works. Okay, so Renner's just gonna kind of go, and he's the Dilophosaurus, these like fins are gonna come out of his thing. And then this just starts spitting this gross acid stuff coming out of him.
The question is, does Renner think it's gross?
He kind of does, actually. He doesn't.
Okay.
He doesn't usually use this in public, especially around land dwellers. But he's just like, this thing is pissing me off. And so it is now covered in this goo, and every turn must take 2d4 acid damage at the start of its turn,
Okay.
including right now. Oh, but do you want me to roll that, or should you? Roll
Yes,
that?
please.
So, oops, that was like a 5. That was a d6. Hold on. Ooh,
Numbers.
4 and 3. So 7 acid damage.
7 acid damage. Cool. At any point, does it get to shake it off, or is it
Nope.
just stick on it?
It is stuck. It is stuck like glue. Oh no! I think. Wait. Oh no! So this for the spell's duration. Yep.
Which is how
A
long?
minute. So it'll probably be
Okay.
like 6 rounds.
10
yeah.
rounds.
10.
Okay.
Oh, is it 10?
It's 10. Every round is 6 seconds.
Oh, I thought it was cool.
You start to smell the like caustic smell of burning fur and flesh. Begins to permeate through the air. Excellent work. Dogs continue to yip. Donovan will probably hide again. Elspeth, roll me a d20 for.
That is a 6.
6.
Sorry,
Okay.
Donovan.
So hide, and we'll hold action until a ally gets near. Cool. Next up is Azar at the top with Elspeth. Oh, Azar was waiting for the moose to emerge, so we'll fire off their Eldritch Blast.
That's
Talked. 19 definitely does hit, and since it is also hexed, 1d6 plus 1d10. Oh man, I haven't rolled a 1d10 in forever. That is 8 damage.
Exciting.
Love me some D10s.
All right, what would Azar do? Would it go? Would she
Run
go up
and
and
punch.
smack?
She would
Run and
run and punch.
Probably.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Gets up, readies their fist. She punches, lighting it aflame again. That's a natural 1. Whiff! And we'll punch again. That is 7 plus 5, which is a 12. That hits for a d4 plus 3. Whoop. And a d6 because of Hex.
Is it dead?
No,
No.
it finally busted through the barrier. So that is 8 damage.
Donovan, you are currently holding an action to shoot, waiting for somebody to get in sneak attack range.
Which
good.
Azar just did.
Which Azar
So
just
roll
did.
an attack. Unfortunately, you are not stealth, but with your ally nearby.
Which is a 23 to hit.
Yes, roll me that sneak attack damage.
2 1s. 9 points of damage on the
9
sneak.
points of damage. The fire within Azar's fist just kind of blind the moose with the light, and from the darkness, it just hits it within the right shoulder, getting a good hit on it. That is Azar's turn. Elspeth, you're up.
Great. I would like to drop another guiding bolt on this because I'm so done. That is going to be a 23 to hit.
23 to hit, hits.
And how many times has it used its animal shape? We've been through it like 4 times already, right? So
Animal
far?
shape, it's only gone through once.
Okay, good.
12, 21 damage.
Ooh.
21 damage. Ooh, spicy.
And again, just a reminder to everyone that anytime my guiding bolt is up, the next attack gets advantage.
Yes. Remind me about that too, because I forget.
Yeah,
and also,
I know,
Donovan rolled 2d6, or what is it? 1d6 plus 2 for your healing?
Yes.
We did pass by at least one turn.
Cool. Okay. Anything else, Elspeth?
Let me double check. I don't. Yes, I'd like to move.
Okay, move.
Yep, I think I'm gonna just do a Donovan and just kind of come right back here, where I can duck around to any side of this sarcophagus if I need some cover.
Cool. Amoa, you're up.
Get your booty out of there. Just throwing, slinging bonfires, you know. I am going to. I'm gonna chaos bolt actually.
Nice.
Let's see here.
Yes.
I got that
With
Fire
advantage.
away.
with advantage. Yes, and
Yeah.
actually, yeah. Let's just do that. That's a good idea. Cast that. Ten.
Oh.
With both rolls?
With well, one was lower.
Posse,
we-
baby.
Add a 6. Add a 6. Add a 6.
Oh,
we
and-
do.
yeah.
Or something.
We do have a full reroll card.
Do it.
Use it.
Yeah.
It's the end of the month.
It's the end of the month.
Aw.
Use it.
Posse.
So wait, you had advantage already?
Yeah, the first one was a 6, and then the second one was a 10.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Yeah, I think
He's
we can
bound
use
for a
it
good one. He's
for
bound for a
reroll.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, man.
All right, here we go.
Reroll.
What is it? What are we doing?
7.
Oh, buddy.
Can I use my Tides of Chaos?
What does that do?
It's once per long rest, you gain advantage on one attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Unfortunately, you already had advantage.
Had advantage.
Posse, DM me your address. I want to send you some new dice, okay, baby?
Yeah.
Today is not a month day.
Oh.
What?
The chaos ball flies wide, smacking into the hillside. Renner, you feel the force of it
Oh.
shake, but unfortunately it did not hit the moose. Speaking of the moose, it is the moose's turn. The moose will hoof Azar in front of them.
Oof. Also, before it starts, it says that it takes damage before, so that's 5
Your ass.
acid damage.
5 acid damage? Oh, that changes a lot of
Yeah, I was
things.
to say that's very important.
Does it?
Because 5 acid damage, and you watch as the moose form dissipates and the druid form remains.
Oh.
He looks about and is like, fuck! And will cast.
Is he still acid? Would he still be covered in acid or probably?
Yes, she is
Oh.
still covered in it.
Yeah, she's still spicy.
Still a bit spicy. What do I want to do?
Would you just like to talk? I'd be happy to discuss this.
Oh, that's interesting.
You Icewind Dale people need to die.
Yeah, that's interesting. Ooh, that's
We're
fun.
not 10 towners.
Yeah, let's
That's a
do
good
that.
point. We're not from 10 Town.
Yeah, it's true.
You could stop hitting us.
We also hate the 10 towns.
So she points upwards, and you all kind of just like, kind of instinctually look up, and as if the moon just appeared out of nowhere, you just basically a laser beam from the sky smacks down on Azar.
Is that Moonbeam?
Yes, it is.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Okay.
What is Moonbeam? What is...
it's bad, but it is.
How about Thomas? You roll a Constitution saving throw for Azar.
Sorry, JP. That was a 2.
A 2 that fails. So that with, let's see. Yeah, they would use Moonbeam. Okay. Yep.
We can always get a new Azar. It's fine.
No, there's only one Azar.
You can't kill the player who's not here. I was willing to accept my death. I was prepared.
That is. Ooh. Okay. 13 damage.
Oh.
Azar drops.
Oh.
Okay.
As just this white beam just sears them down from up above. Just you watch as Azar just kind of crumples underneath. There isn't much of a burning on her. It's just seemed like
Within.
pure energy just kind of like microwaved her, if you will.
Ooh.
Okay.
Cool. However, you do notice that the beam just still goes is staying there for the moment. That is Ravison's turn. Next up is Renner,
Where's the beam?
directly on top of Azar, at about 40 feet tall.
Okay, I'm gonna try something very specific. I want to... No.
God.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm just reading something. No, that wouldn't work. Well... Okay. And seeing Azar drop... No. Nope. Throw my trident.
Throw your trident.
Sorry, I'm trying to think of something clever, but
Yeah, and your trident range is 2060.
trident is yes, 2060. Yes.
So roll with disadvantage.
Got it. Yeah. Well, well, I guess I can roll again. Oh no, it was a 4, then a natural 1. So definitely
Goes stabs right into Azar. Nah, goes
well, after
wide.
the shake from Momoa, I'm like
Exactly.
No.
The shaking of the hill just kind of, you also trying to like making sure you have your balance in a precarious situation. You try and huck it, not getting like your full torque and body into it, and it just clatters to the ground.
yeah. And then I'll just summon back the trident
Spoom.
and get ready to do it again.
Okay. Next up, dogs.
Hoppers.
Then Donovan, your turn.
All right. Well, seeing Azar go down, I am going to use my move. 25 feet. 25 feet. And then I'm just going to jump down.
Yep, good enough to slide.
Okay. Bonus action dash to get here, and then I would like to use my action to drag Azar out of the moonbeam.
Okay, how much movement do you have left?
If I mean, it would be my action to move. So
yeah.
So
you would be able to drag Azar at half speed.
So I can move 20 feet.
Okay.
Or 15 feet. So 5, 10, 15. I would go here, dragging with me to here.
Oh, there? Cool.
Yeah.
The beam still just radiating on that spot. I would say from your spot, you do notice that the symbol that it is clipping on that bottom right-hand side, I guess what is that? A waning moon is slightly glowing.
Oh, there's something else so I just yell out, there's something else going on with the moonbeam.
Did he down there? I checked.
Next
Wait.
up
Oh,
is
Sorry,
Azar.
James. Sorry, James. So from the vantage point of Renner, the moonbeam is here. So there's like a giant bright thing. But then this
Moonbeam
thing
is this square right here.
But then this
and-
thing is also glowing now. The
Yeah.
ground thing.
Yeah, on the ground, the little bit that is being caught on it is glowing.
Great. Perfect.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, Azar's turn. I'll just roll it. 18, they make their first save. Success. Cool. Next up, Elspith.
Checking my ranges. Elspeth's going to run up over here. I am going to bonus action healing word Azar. I am very low on spells, just so you all know. That is going to be 9 for Azar.
Nice.
9 health. Excellent. Azar comes back into your arms.
I apologize. That was 8 for Azar. I read the
for
wrong
Azar.
thing.
Okay.
And then I fudge, she's a druid, so these is great. I'll use the only one that's in range, and so I will have the druid make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Because I'm not close.
23.
Yeah, it's gonna pass. Worth a shot.
All right. The spectral bell goes off. Oh, yes.
I was just gonna say we do have dangerous oil, which will create create a magical weapon. So I think Renner might want to
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
use
Okay.
this. to
That
get a
was
+1
Elspeth's
to
turn.
Correct.
Amoa, you're up.
All right. From where I am, I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt.
Okay.
Oh.
Sure.
15.
Hey.
15. Hits.
Oh,
Goodness gracious.
I was gonna say that would be terrible. In druid form, its AC is higher.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's 3 and 7.
3 and 7.
I pick any one of the two, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick fire.
Fire damage. Okay.
Fire's reliable. For a total of 10.
3,
Plus
7,
one.
and you also roll a d6, right?
Oh, on top of that. Okay.
Yeah. So the D6 is the thing that is the energy damage.
Yeah.
Everything else is regular. It's
Oh,
force.
Nice.
4.
Sorry, 4?
4.
All right. So 14 total damage. Nice. That takes a good chunk of her health as it. And it is, unless there's anything else for you, Amoa.
I'm just gonna move on that altar.
Okay.
Just gonna be back there.
Just hanging.
Yeah, and that is my.
skeletal hand comes out from.
Just grabs me by the ankle and oh no, what the hell?
I did contemplate starting to put stuff on those pillars, and then I was like, no, we'll just do this first. Just in case.
The beam continues to alight in this portion right here. And she looks to the left, sees Renner, looks to the right, sees you all.
After taking 5 acid damage.
5 more acid damage. You
Ooh.
just smell her skin slowly burning in a caustic smell. Some of it on the back of her body just peeling up. And you 4 see familiar dark black clouds swirl above once more. Dexterity saving throws, please. Not you, Renner. You are out of range.
Oh.
But Donovan, Azar, Elspeth, and Amoa. But you can, if you would like, you can roll for Azar. Not
Can I
that
roll
dice.
again?
You can roll. Yeah, you can roll.
Yeah.
Okay, because now I was like, that one? No. We're not going to use that one. Well,
Dirty 20.
Do I
Dirty
have?
20.
I don't have evasion yet, do I?
No, not for one more level. I got a 21.
21.
11.
11.
and I rolled a 4 for Azar, whatever her. I'm
Yep,
sure she has a
and
plus.
Unfortunately, that only gets it up to a
Dex save.
9.
Yeah.
So, unless I roll real shitty,
I'm going down.
let's start with the bludgeoning damage, which does 8 bludgeoning damage, halved for anybody who succeeded. And then 11 for the cold damage, which for Amoa gets to a quarter, which goes to 2.
Ooh.
So you took 4 and then 2, so that's 6 damage. Wow.
I took 9. I'm down.
You know
Elspeth
what?
is-
Sorry, this was a terrible time to do this. NGC 4567. NGC 457. There was an extra 6. in there.
Hey!
With 1,000 bits for the players not to die. So we have 4 inspiration, which we
Oh.
could add a D6 to something
Thank you.
if we needed to. It's not too late.
I mean, I passed that save, so I there's nothing I can
yeah,
do
yeah.
to.
Okay.
I didn't have enough HP, so.
if you want to give it to Azar, I will say there's a possibility of it succeeding.
Let's do it. Yes.
Let's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's worth
Yes.
it.
Let's do a
Yes.
D6 for that.
5, whatever that was added to.
5?
Yeah.
So 9 plus, where is Frostrid? DC 14 just makes it.
Oh my god.
So that is
It'll be 9
8
damage.
halved, so that's 4. And then because they also have the Ring of Warmth, they
that's
also
great.
only take the 2 damage. They are still up
Good call.
with 2 health. Okay.
Yep. I was Alondra, I was waiting for.
Sorry, I was contemplating my imminent demise.
There needs to be like one of those like little clip things that goes boom on Twitch, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
But yeah, she will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stand over here.
We need to get one of those like cryptocurrency clocks. It's
Okay. Renner, you see your friends pelted with snow and Elspeth go down once more.
luckily, I do see Elspeth go down, but I see a lot of people that are up around Elspeth. But in seeing that, and in Dick coming
This
or
dick.
coming closer, I am gonna throw now that it's I think 20 feet, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So I'm going to. Can I? use
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, sorry, guys. Hello.
Yes, I'm going
On
to
here.
say
You
as
guys hear
soon
me?
you said magic item.
Sorry.
Make it a magic
Yeah.
item.
Well, I want to use. Yeah. What is it, Thomas? What's it
Yeah,
called?
it says when applied to a normal weapon, that weapon becomes +1 magical weapon until the end of combat.
Want to do it? Yeah. If that's cool with everybody.
Yep.
Okay. Using it, and I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna throw Trident, which was a 16 plus 6. So that's a 20 something plus 1 magical. I've never used a magical item before ever, so I don't know.
+1 to hit, +1 damage.
Oh, cool. So yeah, then that's 16 plus 7, so that's
23.
23. Thanks, guys, for maths. Okay, cool.
I'm dead. I can just do everyone's math. It's fine.
And then I'll roll, which is a 7 plus 4 plus 1, which is 12.
12 damage. Okay. And you watch as it stabs into her stomach and just like goes up to the base of where the 3 prongs attach.
Then rip it back out and call it to myself again.
Bleeding.
And then just smile.
And you
Okay.
watch as blood pours out of her lips, mixing in with the blue. Yeah. It's a sight. Okay. Azar is up. Will take half movement to stand up. And 1, 2, 3. Would you say they would do their bow or their Eldritch Blast?
JP uses Eldritch Blast a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say
Blast,
Eldritch
yeah.
Blast.
At this point,
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast, which is a +3. Yeah, that hits. That hits for a 1d10. Oh, okay. Okay, that's 4 damage. Poof, slaps it in the side, and she just hanging on. Oh, they have hex. Dark energy wraps around it after the Eldritch Blast. It goes squeeze and eyes pop.
How does Azar want to do this?
Yeah.
JP,
JP, claim your kill.
and you watch as she falls over, dead.
Woo.
Stabilize Elspeth.
Yeah.
Yes. Can we all go and
Nope.
I don't know what I'm doing. Somebody else do this.
Well, Elspeth, roll me a death saving throw.
that is a fail.
Fail.
Oh.
Okay. Next up on the roster would be Amoa. Amoa, are you going to try and stabilize?
yes.
Roll a medicine check.
Like gold. 7.
7. Unable to.
You know what?
Elspeth
We
is
can-
going to die.
We can
because
add a D6 to that.
Oh, we
We
can?
only need 3 or better. Let's
Yeah,
do it.
you
Let's
only
do it.
got a 66% chance of succeeding.
All right. Here's the D6. 3.
3
Hey!
just makes it. Elspeth, you are stabilized.
Renner is going to crawl down. Must I do everything myself?
You crawl back down, and just Amoa's bonfire is just holding strong.
What is going on? Ba, 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 da, 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 da.
What's the moon dial thing doing?
Yeah,
Now
and
that-
after she dies, the moonbeam dissipates, and then the sign just stops illuminating.
Oh my. How's everyone doing?
Could be better.
I could have used this fight to go on longer. I think I would have healed more.
As everyone just begrudgingly stares at
Yeah.
the thing. It's like, oh,
You want to fight?
Well,
slap
Donovan
him.
would be dead without that.
I'm going to go ahead and just move the bonfire closer to us. Just, in case we need a little bit of warmth.
Yeah.
I say Renner's gonna crawl down, like, and then go into the cave to
Mhm.
kind of look what's in there.
If I see him going in, I'm gonna follow. I'm
Oh,
just gonna
whoa,
follow,
whoa, that was bad.
follow right behind him.
Interesting. I could have played that a lot differently. I could have had them summon some animals and like fuck y'all up.
I was terrified that she was going to get her second wild shape in, but when we got around to her next turn, at which point I was absolutely permadead.
Yeah. No, if I did that, y'all would have lost, and that would have been.
Oh yeah, no, we would have.
And that's
Right
boring
here.
to me. Okay, so, well, I am just going to move you all up to the Icewind Dale map because I don't want you. Just like I don't want y'all doing it like a video
Oh.
There's
game
more
because I
yeah.
remember the last time I had the dungeon kind of esque, and it was like a video game where people were like, we're gonna go here and then here and then here and then here, and it's like that's boring. So you step inside. And with the light of the bonfire and with your dark vision, you immediately see like some crumpled in rock, as if this was a wall opposed to an entrance. And to your left and right, immediately you see elven statues very similar to the ones outside. However, thanks to the lack of elements within this cave, the only thing that's covering them is dust. But their features are much more defined, and you can see fully the ears and those simplistic, very angular, sharpened features of a face that could only be considered elvish. As you look around this chamber more, you do see 3 branching paths, one to the front, one to the right, one to the left, all about 20 feet away from you in this. The only way I can describe the chamber is very much like the Enterprise symbol. Like that.
Oh yeah.
And like there's an extension up to the front, one to the left, one to the right. And you seem to be like in this middle portion here where the bottom ridge is. And you can see some descending down to the left as well.
Is there any sign of if there's like blood on the ground from the moose before, or is there any sign of struggle on the ground, or
you don't see any signs of struggle? What you do see is what used to be probably a lot of animal barrows and homes just kind of tucked away in different parts, where a lot of the animals have just kind of scattered deeper, at least what you would assume would probably be deeper within.
I'll wait for everyone else to.
Yeah, I wonder if we want to just pull everyone inside here and make a little camp for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Great idea.
You pull everybody in, and I was too hasty. I'm assuming y'all are taking a short rest.
Yeah, I would like to take a short rest before doing much of anything.
So you all sit there, and the animals eventually begin to like pull out from like the little hideaways that they went towards, and you see like little tiny rabbits, small birds. You do see a couple baby or wolf cubs and bear cubs, but without what seems to be any parental figures around, as they all just kind of like slowly start coming out and assessing these new visitors.
What are Seven and I am blanking.
Jolly.
Jolly.
Seven and Jolly, do y'all bring them in as well?
Yeah.
You bring Seven and Jolly in, and they're just kind of like, they're wary, but not due to any aggression.
There's a bunch of animals in here. Is this really safe? How cute are the puppies? That's kind of
they are small wolf cubs. There are a couple young bears. There is an owl in there, some foxes and hares. They're all just kind of cohabitating.
This is terrible. I'm gonna dig through Elspeth's bag while she's unconscious, get out some fish and feed some fish to some animals.
Very good.
Roll an animal handling check.
Oh no. Oh no.
Elspeth and I have been procuring zoo animals this entire journey. Do we really need more to follow us?
Yes, none of them have stayed with us. Give me my
Alright.
menagerie, Renner.
Goats and
14.
14. Also roll me a d6.
1.
1. One of the foxes decides to come up to you, and they are very much white all the way through, and they slowly approach and take a and then scatter off, taking off a larger piece.
Then I kind of, so instead of having them come to me, I'm just kind of throw some out.
And
around.
as you throw them out, each animal it's interesting because they seem to not be like bears with bears, wolves with wolves. Like they're all kind of like intermingling with one another.
Not Noah's Ark is what you're saying.
We just killed their parents.
No, this is now Snow White. Yeah,
Yes.
Snow White's swimming. Oh.
Do I wake up at the end of this hour? Is that how this works?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we healing at all during this hour?
Yes. So you can use your hit dice, which for what's it called? For sorcerers, you have 46, of which you can use during a short rest to heal up on.
I'm going to use 2d8.
I'm going to use 2.
Which -1. 1d8 -1 is what I get to do. So that's 8 points of healing. This low con is terrible.
Oh, I was going to say, why do you have to subtract? That's right. I forgot.
Oh yeah, and add your Constitution modifier for each roll.
Or subtract it.
Ooh, 11.
Oh, okay.
Not bad.
I'm gonna assume Azar actually uses 3d8 because she is hurt. She's hurt a lot.
Although I think she gets some of her stuff back on a short rest, so good for her.
Yeah.
Warlocks.
I just used all of my hit dice.
Hmm.
And I'm still not full.
Oh, it is a short rest, right? So
Yeah, so that is 3d8 for Azar plus 6. Ooh, nice. 14, 17, so 23. So they are up to 25 now.
I used 3 of mine, so I am going to wake up with 18.
Okay. You all collect yourselves. Meanwhile, the animals finish eating their snacks and kind of disperse among the cave. Did anyone bring any fire in with them, or is just the bonfire still outside?
I mean, I could just bring that in.
Okay. You pull it in, and some of the animals kind of skitter back away from that. Everybody roll me a perception check.
Natural 20.
Nat 22.
For a total of 21.
Total 21.
18.
Nice.
What was that?
We're
Come on.
perceptive.
18.
18. You all are just kind of like taking in this, and you see kind of peering off on the right hand side of the chamber where that tunnel is. You see a little figure, just kind of, it looks like they're peering over, and you see multiple appendages kind of sticking out, but it looks like they look over, and you all look, and poof, and you hear a little.
Have
It's
we
all-
seen these things before?
You have not seen this thing before.
Do the animals seem afraid of it or
No.
not? They don't. I think we should chase it.
Say hello, I say in Elvish, Dwarvish, in Common, and Thieves' Cant.
You say hello. Renner, you give chase?
If Donovan calls out to it first, I'll wait a beat because I know how this group gets when Renner runs off. So I'll wait. And if there's no response, then yes, he will pursue.
Okay. There is no response.
Pursue.
You pursue.
Not
you
with
run
my
down.
trident. I will yell out, I'm putting my weapon down, and then throw the trident down to make like a loud clang,
Mhm.
and then chase.
Yeah, you give chase. You all watch as Renner goes off in that right tunnel that's about 20 feet away from your camp area. And you rush in, and quite quickly you are met with a door after about 30 feet. And just like waiting there right by the edge of the door, you see a shrub.
But is it a shrub? A shrub outside of the door or in the door?
Outside of the door. The door itself is stone.
Does the shrub, is it locked or closed, or how does it?
You try and mess with it, it does not move.
I will turn to the shrub. And for so much crazy has happened today, he's gonna like poke the shrub.
You
Or
poke
run
it?
his hands through the shrub. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And then just bend down. Render's gonna bend down, pick it up, and just whatever it is, bring it back. Just bring it back. Start bringing it back to the group. And he's so tired and over this. He's not even gonna talk to it. He knows I'm gonna bring it back, and Elspeth will be doing the talking.
You're gonna break one of my branches. Stop it! Stop it!
All right. And then you come, and then bring it back to the.
Renner, is that a shrubbery?
This shrubbery is talking to us.
What?
As you show it off, you just see a shrub that is very still.
Renner,
Don't do this. Don't make me look crazy, shrub.
Amoa just kind of reaches in and just like touches some of the branches.
Oh God! What?
Oh,
Oh, hey, bud.
friend or foe?
I'm a friend. Please don't burn me, please.
Hey, don't make me drop a bonfire on your fig fruit fur, whatever.
And Ren, are you feeling your hands, the shrub begin to shake at the sight or threat of fire?
No, I'm just kidding.
All right. So, I presume going to just go out on a limb here, pun intended, and just you were here with the woman who was here before.
Oh, yes, yeah. That was her. Yeah.
Who was that?
Yeah. Could you
Oh,
tell us about
that there was Ravison.
it?
Ravison.
Yeah.
Yes, and her goal was just death.
No,
What's the deal?
not death. No, it's how should I say that? Like, is she really dead? Like, is she real dead?
She's pretty dead.
Like, how dead? Like, did
Like-
you kick
like-
it? Did you check it? Is she moving still?
I don't know. I was unconscious. I sort
Their
of saw her
eyes-
pass through as I was coming back. So I assume she went, but she could have come back. I did.
Her eyes popped out of her
Oh God.
socket, and the skin on her back had peeled. To reveal.
Oh,
Sounds dead.
that's pretty gruesome.
It's pretty dead, yes.
Yeah. Well, good. She was a bitch. So good.
I believe you to be friend, and then we'll set down the shrub in the middle of everybody.
That was Ravana. Ravana was the name of that.
No, Ravison, but you could call her Ravana. She's dead now, so you call her what you want.
Ravison.
Then En or On? What is that?
Ravisin. Not saying I know how to read a shit or nothing like that, but you know.
Okay. What's been going on here?
Well, she lived here. Basically, she liked to awaken some beasts throughout the Icewind Dale. You know, they're her friends and all. You know, like the moose. Did you kill the moose? That guy was also kind of an ass.
We did kill the moose.
Oh, good. Yeah. No, she was also an ass. Like they were both. They weren't kind. Like they would always eat my. And like you see one of the branches like indicate the berries that are kind of hanging off of their.
So the moose was an ass.
Yeah.
How can two creatures be two? Amoa kind of like is pondering, like not
Right.
sure. This like
So she's awakening creatures and then what? Attacking people or setting them to attack people?
Well, yeah. She's like, yo, go fuck them up for me. You know, like I'm here tending to this area, but yeah. Apparently, she's got a few of them. Apparently, there's also like a plesiosaurus. She's got in Mad Walden. Doesn't like
dinosaurs?
There's a plesiosaurus.
Yeah.
In the lake?
In the lake, but apparently he don't listen too well. He's like, oh, look at those people. I want to say hi. And then he eventually kind of drowns them, but he really just wants to like say hi.
And
Meridualden.
Renner's going to get very excited about a plesiosaurus. He's not seen one in a long time. So he'll be, we must go see the plesios. They haven't seen him this excited ever. But he's like, we must go visit the plesiosaurus. We must go visit the plesiosaurus.
I mean, I've only ever seen illustrations in books. I'd certainly love to see one in person, but maybe from a distance.
Oh no! If this one's friendly, we can talk to it. It'll be great.
That's a good point. You might be able to talk to it. I'm not a very strong swimmer or very strong anything, as we've proven. But
You're a strong survivor, Elspeth.
I don't think it's survival at this point. I think I'm just insanely lucky. And
you're too humble.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
Shrub.
Do you have a name, Mr.?
Yeah, no, she didn't want to give me a name.
That seems cruel.
What would you like to be called?
You know, I never thought about that. Y'all want to give me a name?
I don't know. Perhaps we should ask our Patreon. Name the shrub for the Twitch stream. Points for puns.
So and the animals here, they're not awakened, right? The
little... no. She was working with them, you know, like getting the kind of babies, but she would like the foxes, they great spies, and then there's the bears. She gonna send them bears, and occasionally she finds like a baby woolly rhinoceros, and she just lets that shit loose.
And she knew of your existence here.
Well, no, she made me.
Oh, you're a creation of.
Yeah. Now she's like, them some tasty berries. Whoa, wow, why? Hey, shit. Oh, wow, I can speak, I can talk, and wow, I'm thinkings now. And and she wanted like basically a constant berry bush.
Perhaps your name should be Barry.
Yes.
Berry seems appropriate. If you're all right with that.
Can I eat you?
If you ask.
Well,
only
I'm
if you
hungry.
ask. You would just take. I mean, like, I don't mind sharing. It's not like I can eat them. But like when they just like take it off, it hurts. You know, you gotta be gentle. I'm a gentle shrub.
I'm more kind of reaches out and caresses a little bit. Like,
hey, okay, I see those hands. Those are some magic hands. Don't mess with me right now, okay? I'm still a little sensitive, but you know, if you ask, I don't mind giving berries.
May I have one berry?
And you see one of the branches just kind of extend outwards, where there's like a cluster of 3. Yeah, see, like she would grab branches and like that shit hurts, okay? Like if you want to just like take the berry, but don't have to manhandle me or anything.
I look over to the group and I give a very like, this is bomb berry, y'all. Look, like
it's good berry.
Is it a good? Are they good berries?
Is it a good berry though?
They're not good.
we just rip berry to shreds.
That's the real horror.
Right. All right. I excellent. Well, thank you, Barry. You've been quite helpful.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you can tell us about what Ravison was doing here, or was she up to anything? Did anyone else ever come here or anything like that?
No one else comes here because you know the other person's dead. It might be also, her twin sister's kind of dead. So
what do you mean by kind of dead?
Kind of dead.
Well, it's an expression like, oh, she's kind of like, she is dead. I don't want to be like, oh, she's dead. That sounds kind of rude. But like, she kind of dead.
Right.
But she's dead.
I said like kind of dead. Is that like mostly dead, which is different from all dead? Because I've been mostly dead several times.
I'm pretty sure she's all dead, especially being, you know, locked up in the sarcophagus in the back over there, where not the one outside. I don't know what's up in that one, but the one inside, yeah, she's up in there.
Oh, okay, all right.
They didn't happen to. You didn't happen to see them. She buried with anything?
I mean, like, what was on her contents, yeah. She was buried with that.
Donovan. Yeah, no, Brenner's just gonna say Donovan.
Elspeth is just like immediately straight to the floor and like the internal struggle of like, God damn it.
So, well, Barry, this is an amazing place. The moon dial out there. This.
Oh yeah. No. So basically, you use the moon, and it opens the doors. And also, when it's a full moon, just saying, there's a bit of a mirror, can see some shit.
Like a magic mirror.
Yeah. No, what Ravison would do, she would do the moonbeam out there, and then the moose would be on the inside and be like, oh yeah, look at those fucking 10-towners. I'm gonna fuck them up. Oh yeah. Oh, I see them. Oh, they're at that part. They're on the northern side. Okay, yeah, gotta go fuck them up. And that's what they do. It's like it's a wild shit. Wild.
All right.
Hmm.
All right.
Wait, do you want to see the mirror or like?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Yes, we would.
Cool. So what Barry does is like seems as much as a shrub can, just like kind of stands up, if you will, like some of the branches lengthen up and they start to waddle towards the center tunnel, which is about 25 feet away. And you see them go down and then just hook a left.
Where were you running? Oh,
Investigating while we do this.
Investigating?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead.
16.
Aside from the statues, aside from the creatures of bound, the walls itself are
Oh, bless you.
excuse me.
Bless you.
Seasonal allergies, folks.
is that Barry talking?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh God! Ever since I was turned,
Ever since, like, I used to be able to be in nature, but sometimes it gets all dusty in here. There isn't any really discerning features along the walls. They are carved. They have been shaped to be very smooth, but there's no iconography, no cave paintings, no carvings aside from the statues.
Can I ask while we're... Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Thomas.
Nope.
I was just going to, very quickly, while we're walking and he's investigating, where were you running to just then? What is behind that stone door?
Oh, that's where Ravison's sister lives. Died. She habitates in that room.
Lived, died.
I'm sorry, a little bit of clarification. So she's definitely dead, but
Definitely dead.
But does she still interact with her
No.
sister?
I'll say this. Ravison was a little I mean the 10-towners, they kind of killed her and shit like that.
Right. I think I'm starting to piece together a bit of what happened here.
But did the 10-toners was
Ravison.
You get it one day.
also a druid?
Yeah.
And also hated 10-towners and would kill them?
Well. I mean, probably that was actually a little bit before my time. Yeah, I think, I know she liked the berries, but possibly she wanted some companionship too. However, she's kind of rude.
People can just adopt pets and then not turn them into horrifying monstrosities of murder and chaos. You can just get a cat or a rabbit and...
But once you want to talk to your rabbit, they kind of shit and poop everywhere.
I did talk to my rabbit all the time.
Yeah, but now it can talk back and be like, "Yo, food. Yo, what you reading?
Yo, death."
There was a couple of horses in Waterdeep that were speaking. One of them was fine. One of them was I think crazy.
Hmm.
And I heard about the other one, but I never saw him. I think he was a rogue or something.
What's a horse?
It's like a
It's
moose,
like
but
a-
without antlers.
Oh shit, that would be nice. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
A lot less stabbiness. But yeah, you want to see the mirror or not?
Yes, please.
So, walking with Barry, just like a good 15 feet in, like the branches just kind of, and you hear the dried branches just kind of smacking against the stone floor. Very quickly, you make it to the end of this narrow tunnel, at the end of which is a very large oval mirror, about 7 feet tall and about 4 feet wide, encircled with a decorative stone frame that whoever would like to roll, just roll a d20.
My rolls today have been. I don't know if I trust them right now.
Just a flat d20, I suppose.
Yeah.
19.
19.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. The carvings themselves give off a very elven flair. I didn't know what to do for aesthetics check. It's like, oh, the architecture.
I was going to say history.
We'll lump it in with history.
Is it an actual mirror right now?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I feel like this is the first time Renner is seeing himself in a long time, and so he's going to just kind of start preening a little bit. He's looking quite common, and he's quite far from what he usually looks like.
So it's just a mirror, and until she would use the moonbeam to activate the dial, and then it allowed her to see things.
Yeah, except for it was a little bit hard for her. Like, for her, she could only do it for a minute because, like, you know, she does it outside. She has to run in here and look at the mirror and be like, but by that time, you know, the light kind of goes away. So the moose was a better use of it while Ravison was on the outside.
Right.
Elspeth, could you pull out one of those gems that we saw?
The pink
brain-
ones? Yes. Fish around in my bag, find one of the ones. They're all clustered in this handkerchief now. Pull it out.
Barry, do these look familiar to you?
Kind of waddles over. Kind of like taps it with his branches.
Ah, careful, they're cursed.
Oh shit. Well, why don't you say that shit? Come on.
Well, normally people don't just walk up and start touching other people's things.
Well, like, you asked me if I know what it is. I mean, like, I'm a shrub, okay? I gotta see.
Barry, we don't even know where your eyes are, so you have to be very, very... We need to be more cautious, please.
Okay. And, you know, my eyes are everywhere. I see everything.
Have you seen these before? Possibly
No, I
embedded in
haven't.
the neck of a creature. Okay, right. At the risk of this being a terrible idea, I do have a thought. I could go use a spell that uses a very similar light to that moonbeam on one of the parts of the sundial, and you could see if it works.
Oh, is it moonlight, though?
Well, that depends on how you define moonlight, doesn't it?
I mean, it's light from the moon, so...
I mean, it's all just radiance, isn't it? Maybe it wouldn't work the same then. I don't know.
Elspeth, I say we should try it. I'm with you.
Oh, I'm here to see this. Begins to waddle away.
All right. Does somebody should stay here and look at the mirror, and I'll go out and see if it works.
Who's pretty perceptive besides Elspeth?
Pretty perceptive.
Oh, that would be Azar.
Yeah, Czar.
I mean, passive it's Azar and Renner. I don't know about active, but
I've got proficiency in it. We need it.
Renner, you want to watch the mirror? I'm gonna
Oh yes, of course, Donovan.
escort Elspeth out there and make sure that everything's safe still.
Yeah.
And really, I'm just going to go loot the body. So as soon as we're outside,
Pick up some poison pearls.
Let's see what does Travis have. Okay.
Yeah, no, Elsa's plan, she's got a twofold plan. She's just gonna go out. The first thing she's gonna do is she's gonna pop her dancing lights and like cluster them and kind of drop them on top of probably the full moon and just see if it has any reaction.
Yeah, you watch as it kind of swirls around and then coalesces in 4 little globules that just descend downwards and bloop.
Well, that doesn't seem to be doing anything. So,
Meanwhile, Donovan is looting the body.
Yeah. Donovan, could you make sure that you're 5 feet away from me, please?
Oh.
I throw my voice if I can. He's like, oh yeah, way over here.
I know what you're doing. Just don't touch it with your bare hands, just in case.
You begin to search the body. Donovan, make me an investigation check.
It's a 17 plus my investigation, which is a 6.
23. Well, what you do find, Honor, is a large staff. You do see a puddle of water that just kind of coalesced around her body. You see her eyes popped out of her skull. And you do see a bag on her, and you open the bag, and within it you see a few wooden charms, all carved. 1 is a moose. 2 seems to be a large reptile you have not seen before. You see 2 foxes, another creature that is horned and large. And these are all approximations of the creatures. They're not direct one-to-one carvings. And you also see there's the 2 smaller wolves, but then you also have a much larger wolf carving.
So 2 foxes and 2 wolves and large wolves?
Yeah, 2 foxes, 2 wolves, 1 large wolf, a moose, a large reptile you have not seen before.
Yep.
And another horned creature that is unknown to you.
Not an owl bear, though.
Not an owlbear.
Okay. So I take that. Any money?
No money.
Ruins. Donovan, if you're done, just stay 5 feet back. I want to try something real quick.
All right. Step back.
Yeah, Elspeth's going to go stand directly on top of the full moon, and she is going to cast Word of Radiance. It's a cantrip, but it does radiant light. She wants to see if it's going to give the people inside the cave like at least a flash of vision.
Yeah. You cast it and it goes poof. Renner, in the tunnelways, you're looking at yourself and there's a bit of hair that you missed in talking. Nothing otherwise.
Are you done, Donovan? If you're done, I'm pretty much exhausted what I
yes.
can do for the time being. So I can go check with the others.
What do I think? So what do I think that the puddle of water might be? Elspeth, I know. It might take a little while to cast detect magic, but the staff. I wonder if this is magical, and I don't know what this puddle of water is.
I mean, I assume we could wait around for another 10 minutes while I just cast it, if you like.
And I think we could tour the inside as well.
Yes, I'll just do that. So I will
Okay.
start weaving my weird cat's cradle and
Mhm.
muttering my prayers to cast my ritual.
I kind of call in and go, look, we're gonna spend a little time out here, cast detect magic, and then search around.
So it didn't work. All right.
Yeah.
So you cast detect magic, and it kind of looks about, and you look around. The staff itself just appears to be one. The water has the faint traces of conjuration as it is slowly dissipating out.
Okay. How about those? Donovan, do you show me the little animals?
Yeah,
too?
bag full of the little animal.
No magic on the animals.
Okay.
But I think this means we kind of know what's out there.
Yes, that's do I recognize, or could I roll to see if I recognize the reptile or the other large horned creature?
The reptile kind of looks like your drawings in a different, or not your drawings, but drawings you've seen.
Drawings I've seen.
Of a plesiosaurus.
Okay. How about the other critter?
History check.
Unknown.
History check. 12.
12. Unfortunately, it's a creature you are unfamiliar with.
Okay. All right. Well, I've got this for another 9 or so minutes. Maybe we should go run through the cave real quick in case I feel like I should maybe go look at the wherever the sister's tomb is, just in case there's some sort of necromancy or something else going on over there. I'm a little unclear. So I would like to head in and go for that stone door and see if I can find a way to open it.
Stone door. Can detect magic peer past walls?
Detect magic can, but only to a certain range. Let me double check real quick.
If there's like a gap underneath, it might, but
yeah, I mean, I would like to try to open the door and get inside the room, but it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. So
your detect magic pierces at least the door in front of you. You know that much.
Okay.
But then it is stopped. And it does not see anything else.
Does the door open?
You attempt to push, you attempt to pull, you attempt to prod. It does not move.
And the door itself is not inherently magical?
It is not.
Okay.
But you do look on it, and this one has the sign of a moon. However, it seems like the side is dark while the right side is light.
Interesting. And this is in the right-hand side tunnel? That was where Renner. I'm going to clock all of this, and then I want to immediately go across and go to the left-hand side.
Left-hand side, similar door, except for left side light, right side dark.
Same thing. I can get through the stone, and then I hit a block?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Barry, how do these open up?
Same thing. But instead of hitting the full moon, you hit the 2 half moons. Whichever one you're feeling. Feeling a little spicy. I mean, of course, you can wait for the actual moon.
What do you remember? Have you seen which one it was recently? Do we know?
It's getting close to full, if I remember correctly.
I feel like Renner would probably know the moon phases just from how the tides and stuff go. Yeah. So
yeah. And last time you saw the moon, it was getting close to full.
Okay, so we just have to go push some clouds.
Well, we might have to come back here sometime.
Well, would we know? Would Renner know? I'll be more specific. How far off the full moon would be?
From when you saw it last time, is probably in the next night or so.
Ah,
So we
relate to the group. I mean,
Maybe-
we could just wait 24 hours. It should probably be.
So
I mean,
the full moon operates the mirror.
The mirror.
Yeah.
Barry, if we were to rest here, would we be eaten by anything else?
Oh no. As long as you feed them. But I mean, they're also kind of babies, so you know they don't.
They've got no
Hey, and then you
papa,
see one of the foxes try to like bite at one of Barry's berries, and he's like, hey. Like
I mean, Amoa, maybe the stone door. Maybe if we just kind of, I don't know, excavated a little bit of it, we could just crawl underneath.
Sure, I could give it a shot. Amo kind of like examines the area and then casts mold earth to kind of create
earth.
like a little
um
dome underneath, I guess, or just kind of push it down.
Did that.
You choose a.
That's interesting.
So unfortunately, it has to be loose earth to excavate it. But you can change the or you can cause shapes and colors to appear on the ground. But to manipulate it, you need something softer.
I can cast shapes and colors. Is that what you said?
Yeah, you can cause shapes to appear on it. More of like a decal versus a
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay.
sculpting.
I don't think I have any useful spells other than Firebolt. I'm kind of interested. I would love to search the rest of the place, like do a full
yes,
investigation.
maybe we can find something else that'll help us, because I have some spells that might sort of help, but they're going to take some manipulation. It's not really what we need.
Yeah. You begin to explore.
Yeah.
Quite quickly, you realize the scope of this place is kind of small. You see the tunnel with the mirror. You see the tunnel where Ravison's sister is. You see the other door. And then at the far end portion of like the Enterprise symbol on the, I guess, left-hand side, you see a couple of stairs leading up to another door, which you assume is leading to the outside.
Amoa goes to go investigate anyway. Just to, like, be thorough.
Yeah. You check the door, and on this side, it's the symbol of a moon. However, it is entirely blacked out.
So a new moon.
Does it open?
He
Push
tries.
on it.
Oh.
And they're out, or there before you see the outside. Yeah, no moon, no activation, you know.
Okay. There's no way to move these mirrors, or
I mean, it hasn't been able to move. I think I've seen Ravison try and pull it off, but was afraid of breaking it.
Yes. Well.
Well, it would be interesting to see if the mirror showed us the location of the other animals, especially if they're tasked with attacking 10-pounders.
Well, and I do feel like it might not be our worst idea to, take a rest and sort of get our bearings before we move on.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. We can maybe look at that sarcophagus. There was a whole puzzle out there to do.
Oh yes, I think I've got that one much better figured out. So, again, we should sleep first though, in case something pops out and.
Yeah. Do you know any moon spells? Does your god provide any moon spells?
I think my god might provide me some moon spells, but probably not for a while is the problem. That's but I could ask when I do my prayers tonight. I have several questions. Not that they've been very responsive, but I try.
Well, yeah. I think maybe we want to spend the night here, and as done, just kind of has a puppy. You know, I think maybe we should spend the night here.
I was thinking that too. Like Renner's just
Oh.
sitting there, and there's like adorable creatures kind of all crawling on him. And she's just saying, yes, I suppose we should.
An owl perches on your left shoulder. Kind of does like the full like solid neck turn towards your face.
I mean, I want to see the Plesiosaurus, but we can do that in the
We
morning.
can do
or
it on the way
tomorrow.
back. We have to
It's
pass
true.
by the lake. Are any of the foxes in this tunnel? Does any one of them react to me? Is it the fox that led me here?
You look at the two of them there, and they're kind of just cuddled up with one another. One's eyes just kind of opens up and then closes.
Well, I mean, I did ask where the moose was, and it did bring me here, so
And the moose.
guess I can't be upset. Gonna go
So
find
we're
a
gonna-
pile of rabbits and go to sleep.
I'll go hang out with Barry a little longer.
Let me actually look at how big is that circle outside.
Which one?
The moon dial.
Yeah. Like-
Each the entire circle.
Oh,
It's about 35 feet in diameter.
Gotcha.
well, there is that like summoning thing that we didn't finish either.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, that's-
Yeah. In the morning we can tackle that, I think. So I'm gonna if it's because we've walked all day.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it is. You've spent a good 7-8 hours walking.
I'm gonna put an alarm spell on the doorway, designate the people. Plus, do any of the animals want to go out tonight?
All right, who wants to go outside for a walk? No, I'm just kidding.
You designate all the animals as well.
Yeah, just so I don't get woken up
Okay,
and buried.
and Barry. Cool. Well, you all begin to cuddle with your animal companions that you have found here. Elspeth finally having a full menagerie, at least for tonight.
Just so tired. Just something that's not gonna try to kill me in my sleep.
Renner, you also being encased in animals. Donovan, you have a puppy, while Seven and Jolly kind of nestle in with you and Azar. And Moa, just as one of the berries begin to fall off a berry, he catches it. He's like, "Oh, hey, you want another one?"
Of course.
Passes it over.
Mm.
Okay. Don't eat too much. It stained her mouth blue, so it's
Okay, thanks for the warning.
yeah. And you see Barry just kind of like find like some kind of rock outcropping and then just kind of like become a shrub.
Wow, what a life.
Yeah. You eventually find, or is anyone doing watch?
Yes, we are gonna take watches.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing watches.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see who's taking watch and what happens next week when we're back here,
That's that time.
April 3rd. But until then, we are wrapped for today. Thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you, NGC457, for the bits, making sure our players don't die. Did NGC457 also do the later bits where you almost died, y'all?
Yeah.
That's-
Thank y'all so
Saved our
much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We
See, that
have
boss, yeah.
2 that are being left over, and then actually, James, you had 1, right?
Oh no, I have to use it.
Yeah,
Oh,
he.
Shouldn't need
You
it.
were being incredibly stealthy at the time.
Ah,
Yeah. Yeah. So that is. I'm seeing some messages that are upsetting. Anyway, congratulations to Encore. I'm
Encore
Vivant.
vivant.
Vivant, Encore Vivant. Congratulations on winning the Prosperity
Yay!
piece. We'll be getting that to you when it comes to us. And let's see, anything else? We will be here at 6 o'clock for Down Darker Trails, Call of Cthulhu. At 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we will be back with Dip, Dragon of Ice Spire Peak on Monday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Is anyone else, folks, having some fun, interesting things on the ways?
On Tuesday on Torpid Network, I will be running what I think is going to be part 1 of a 2-part heist game for the crew over there.
Cool.
So if QNC is not doing anything, you can come hang out with us. We'd love to see you there.
Excellent. Excellent. And also keep a lookout on the mailing list. There may be some shift in the time for Rime of the Frostmaiden. We're just confirming that. But keep an eye out for that. If you are listening this on podcast, that may shift things. Or if you're watching here live on Twitch or YouTube, that may shift a couple things. But keep an eye out for the mailing list, of which you can sign up for probably right now as it's going up on the Twitch.
Exclamation point newsletter. There it is. Thank you, Tigeron.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, it will still be on Saturdays, but we may be shifting by an hour or so. So keep an eye out for that. Excuse me, keep an eye out for that.
Cool.
All right. Unless there's anything else to announce, stay safe, stay healthy, and we will see you all next Saturday for Icewind Dale Rime of the Frostmaiden. Catch you then.
Bye.